Hello, everybody, and welcome to our very special episode of Save or Die. This is Cosmo's Kitchen, and with us we have our very special guest, TierZoo. Hey there, TierZoo.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? Thanks for having me.
All right. Today we have a special campaign for you. This is Cosmo's Kitchen. Our players are all cooks, chefs, members of Cosmo's Exotic Kitchen, where all sorts of delicious delicacies are whipped up. Today on the order, we have a very special thing. Our players need to make a unicorn dish. Now, the core part of this dish is going to actually be finding and capturing the unicorn. And to that end, they have recruited the very best animal specialist they can find around. It is our dearly beloved, how do you pronounce your name? Jogwin? Jowgin. Yes, the exotic animal hunter who will help our party find and bring a unicorn back alive. So, party members, you have all been briefed on the difficulties of this mission. Would somebody like to speak up and tell us why it is that unicorns are so difficult to capture alive?
You got it, Nick?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't really know unicorns in 5e, but I suspect that these guys can teleport and also probably cast some sort of magic and also might just stab you through with a horn. So I'd imagine there's probably quite a lot of problems with capturing a unicorn. However, if that's what the chef wants, that's what we're going to have to do.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm so sorry. I have to go pick up my food. I'll be right back.
This is unacceptable.
All right. So while Jan goes to pick up his food, why don't we introduce our characters? And we'll start with the apprentice chef, who is none other than Lezix or Sweet Potato.
Yeah, Sweet Potato. That's my character's name. He's more of a... he's like an introvert. He's very unsure of himself, but he wants to get the job done. The chef probably brutally berates him constantly. So he is going to be the highest proponent of doing this task, doing it correctly. We're bringing the unicorn back alive. It doesn't matter what the issue is. We're here. We work for Cosmo's Kitchen, the greatest kitchen in all the land, and we get it done.
Mm-hmm. And you were playing what sort of class today?
I'm playing Koibu's new class that he made called Gastromancer. So I'm going to be trialing that for him.
Yeah, we've got a new set of abilities about making mightily magic, deliciously meals, something like that. I can't remember the alliteration on it. That will give your characters all sorts of little buffs and benefits, sort of like a support caster with a more limited spell list. Next up is none other than Greenzerg. Would you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Yes, well, you may know me as Nick, also as Greenzerg, I suppose. I will be playing the maitre d' of the restaurant. For those of you uncivilized, maybe Americans perhaps, watching this, maitre d' is kind of like the host, the person in charge of the waiting staff, in charge of the running of the restaurant. Basically, like, the head chef needs to talk to the front of house, he talks to the maitre d', that's it. He then deals with everyone else. So, my name is Monsieur Mathieu Dupont. I am the maitre d' of the restaurant. And today, I will go and get a unicorn for the chef. That's it.
Excellent. And what class are you? Racing class?
I'm a monk.
Nice.
A monk. A wood elf monk, even. Yeah, hence the accent, obviously.
Oh, right, of course. And next up is TierZoo. Would you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Sure. Hey, everybody. My name is Patch. Today, I'll be playing Jowgin the Rogue. He is CEO of an up-and-coming outfitter, big game hunter company, because he is the outcast of one of the local elven tribes. He's a half elf. So yeah, he's CEO of Lofton Outfitters, the big game hunting Trek organization.
Excellent. And last but not least, we have Chair. Chair is going to be playing a... Oh, there we go. Hold on. Okay,
Just in
and
time.
last but not least, we have Pokemon Challenges, who's going to introduce their character.
Yeah, so this is Kenji. He's a line cook. He's somehow he's never been observed sleeping ever. He's somehow always there, always in the back, always chopping something or prepping something. And the only time you see him leave his station is when he goes, take a little refresher on the gnome dust.
That's right. So to start off our campaign, we're actually going to start in the woods, already away from Lofton, already away from Cosmo's kitchen. But let's just do like a quick little flashback to receiving your instructions. Executive Chef Cosmo will approach you. This man's a human. He's kind of got like a dour face. He's an advanced wizard of many, many years and many, many spell levels. And he talks like this. And he'll approach his people. Chefs, kitchen attendees, Hunter.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Today, we have a very special order coming up for us. It's a unicorn. Unicorn dishes are hard. Unicorn dishes are rare. There's only one unicorn in the northern woods, and I expect you all to catch it and bring it back us alive. Too many half-assed gastromancers will attempt to bring back a 4-day-old dead unicorn. By then, the meat has spoiled. I want each and every one of you to know your jobs are on the line. If you bring back a unicorn that is more than 24 hours dead, you will not have a job when you return to Cosmo's kitchen. Do you understand?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Excellent, excellent. And if you can bring the unicorn back alive, one, maybe two of you will get a promotion. How does that sound, boys?
Amazing, chef.
Très bien,
Sounds
chef.
great, chef. Thank you, chef.
Good, excellent, excellent. I've recruited the very best of the Lofton, what do you call yourselves? Lofton somethings?
Outfitters.
Lofton Outfitters to help you hunt down this unicorn. I expect you've already done all your research. You already know what a unicorn is, the dangers that you face with it, the difficulty of capturing one alive.
The difficulty of scraping all the meat off the spine. Jesus Christ. Yes, chef.
Wait.
What was that?
Nothing, chef.
That's what I thought. So, if you need any money, there's a tab already set up over at the Outfitters, and you can get whatever supplies you might need from them. No questions asked whatsoever. We'll cover all costs, but we only have a limited time in which to do this. So there's no room or time to go out and make specialty equipment. There's no buying of unicorn wagons. It takes too long. Our very special, very mysterious, looks around, elven patron and diner is coming here in less than a week. We need this unicorn here alive in less than a week. Can't mention anything about who our very mysterious diner is. If word got out about what she was looking to purchase from Cosmo's kitchen, our reputation would be in shambles. Shambles, I say. So, the sanctity and secrecy of our clients is utmost important. But more than that, fresh unicorn hide.
Oui.
Good.
Yes, chef.
Yes,
Now
chef.
go. Get me that unicorn.
I rush out of the kitchen. I grab a mop on my way out, and as I exit the kitchen, I smash the mop over my knee, breaking off the end. So it's now just I caught stuff.
Excellent.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kenji will go into the back of the kitchen. Did somebody mess with my fucking knives again? Chef!
Oh, messed with Kenji's knives? Come over here so we can fire you. Who did it? Well, Kenji, you'll have to go get some new ones. I'm sorry. Hard to find good help these days.
I've been stuck working on the sea serpent stock for the last week, chef. These new hires, they always mess everything up. I can't deal with this anymore, man.
Maybe this will help. And he will take a little baggie out of his pocket and kind of slide it over to you.
Thank you, chef.
Anything to keep the kitchen running.
Sweet Potato will grab 2 rolling pins and stuff them into his apron and head out of the door.
All right. Any gear that you might need that isn't already on your character sheets, now is the time to grab it. There is an outfitter's shop nearby. And
I mean, I've got a long
Please
stick. I
buy
don't think
all the
anything else.
goods from Lofton Outfitter.
Hmm. What else could I possibly need?
well, how are you going to get this unicorn? Right? You should figure it out before you leave town, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Sweet Potato's got an idea, but I'll let the party work it out. Sweet Potato leaves, goes to his house real quick.
All right.
Where is he?
You guys can do it.
How's he already leaving again? This is unbelievable. Every single time.
We're splitting the party
shit
right
goes down
away.
Here. Every single time shit goes down around here, he leaves me. I tell him to do one thing, he needs to help me with one single piece of prep, and he's gone, out of sight. How does this always happen?
I nod at Kenji and then turn around and walk off. And head towards... Sorry, Patch, what's your character called?
Chowgan.
Chowgan.
Yeah.
Okay, I head over to Chowgan. Bonjour.
Hey, welcome.
Oui. This is your shop?
Yes, sir. Should have all the supplies you could need for any hunt we're gonna embark on.
Ah, oui, ça va. I start looking around the shop. I pick up a few things, maybe a knife, a club, and I say, so you've killed a unicorn before?
No, I did. There's only one in this half of the hemisphere. But I have tackled all sorts of big game in the past, and there's a lot of things in common that I think we'll be able to use to.
You understand, though, as a chef, he needs the unicorn alive, not dead.
Really? Well, that's not as well.
Yeah.
But
Can
capturing
a man like you can capture a unicorn, you look like you're only good for killing.
He's a
Well,
hunter.
you know, Lofton Outfitters doesn't just do hunts. It does deep sea fishing. It does mountain climbing, all this sorts of stuff. So we have a breadth of activities that we're well versed in.
Pardon, monsieur, my mistake. Wait, truly the man for the job, then, no?
I certainly hope so. We'll do what we
Very
can.
good.
My job to get you folks there and back alive. Scout's honor. But if we can also make your clients happy at the same time, happy to be a part of it.
You know that we're all losing our jobs at the end of this, right? There's no fucking way that we're capturing this. He always does this. This is how he tests us. You know that, right? Like, he'll give us some impossible tasks. Like I saw him do this with a line cook before me, where he tasked them to cook some impossible stock made out of these 15 different mushroom kinds that grow on 15 different mountains. He sent him off. Guy never came back.
Yes, but we are the best in the kitchens. The chef could not do without us. He would not send us on a mission to be lost forever.
You see Sweet Potato slowly walking towards you with a little girl next to him.
He is the apprentice. I know he's a short man, but this girl, he is a bit small, no?
Sorry I'm late, guys. I had to go pick up my sister.
What is this, like a family vacation now? What the fuck is going on, chef? Huh?
I told her we were gonna meet a unicorn, and she really wanted to come.
Are
Okay.
you serious?
Well, everyone should listen up. I should mention that the name of the game here is going to be stealth. With any big game hunt, the rule is that every loud noise you make, that's one more mile that you have to walk to find whatever you're looking for. And in this case, that is absolutely the case because unicorns can literally teleport 1 mile. So we're gonna have to be as quiet as possible. Any sort of liability in that regard is gonna cost us time, effort, that we don't have.
Heard, chef.
But what do we do once we capture it? Does it not teleport away?
It's where maybe my little sister will come in.
How so?
I've heard unicorns. Sweet Pea will like pat his sister on the back real quick and like step away and get more close to the party and like tone down. The chef needs this done. I'm bringing my sister, and unicorns bow down and choose a steed with a fair maiden, it's gonna choose her, and then we'll just depart him. She'll be okay.
Sweet.
Well, yeah.
She's a child. She's not even going to be able to keep up with us walking. This is going to be a disaster. We're going to be dragging her along the entire time. She's going to start crying and moaning because it's too far, and then tell you this is a terrible idea.
Well, what else are we gonna do when the unicorn's just gonna teleport away on us every single time? How else would we get it back alive?
I should mention that the unicorn, in terms of liabilities, like the unicorn isn't the only thing out there we need to be wary of alerting to our presence.
Oh,
You know,
here we go.
there are other things out there in the woods that we, you know, it's certainly no place for a little girl. Yeah.
Well,
deal
if
with
you'd
it?
like, I can kick her out and send her back home.
I just don't know how else we're gonna catch this. Listen, I just think this whole thing is lost anyway. I think this is his way of getting rid of us. I think I've been chopping a little too slow lately. I've noticed it. You guys have been
Believe in
slacking
yourself.
too. I've noticed it. You guys have been taking a little bit longer breaks than but you know what? If this is the way that we're gonna go, you know what? I'm down for it. I know this is gonna end in disaster either way.
I'll poke. What's your character's name? Sorry.
Whose character's name?
Pokemon challenges.
Oh,
Kenji.
Kenji.
I'll poke Kenji's his pocket where he has stuffed the gnome dust. You might want to take another hit.
You know what? That doesn't actually sound bad. He just does it in front of the little sister. He does not give a fuck. He's completely desensitized.
He's just smart as a degenerate.
Come on, guys.
Brother, what's that? Is that powdered sugar?
Yeah, he's got it for his donuts.
Can I have some powdered sugar?
I'll start giving them.
No. That's a step too far.
That's a step too far. I will stop you. And Sweet Potato will give you a fucking look. He'll be like, what the fuck are you doing? All right, let's go. Do we need
That when I started.
Do we need a cart? Yes, dear. We're gonna go see a unicorn.
So do you all have
Big brother,
Yes,
what's my name?
Shelly.
Yay!
Fantastic, man.
Shelly Potato.
So what does everyone's characters look like?
Yeah. So my character is a wood elf. So I will ask Neil at this point. Does that mean he's got a certain color of skin or type of hair or anything like that?
You can riff. We're very, very early days of the world. Whatever you feel like you want to look like is all you.
You know, he looks like an elf. He's got sharp features. He's tall. He's slim. He wears like tight-fitting clothes. His hair is always like combed over with a really like flat parting down the like a three-quarter parting sort of thing. You know, very well turned out, but a bit snooty, basically.
Yeah, Kenji just has like he just looks completely degenerate. He has bags under his eyes you've never seen before. Hair super sweaty, super disgusting. Just super long, nothing going on there. Very like he shaves because he needs to to be in the kitchen, but otherwise he's just like completely wrecked. Scars all over his hands, the whole deal.
My guy's got long brown hair, like super sunken, kind of sullen eyes, a scruffy beard, and he just looks like someone who hasn't like slept in a few days. Skinny, super skinny.
What about you, Patch?
I'd say my guy looks pretty similar to that. I would say like kind of elven, subtle elven features because he's a half elf. I guess you could almost imagine like Link with a beard or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Still very human looking, but you know, a few elven features here and there. He's wearing a very heavy coat with a hood, and on the back of his hood, you can see he's actually got eye spots on the back of his head when he puts the hood up.
Nice.
And he's actually gonna mention he's gonna say like, hey everyone, so I mentioned that the name of the game is stealth, and that's true of not only us on our hunt, but it's true of all the things that hunt us out there as well. And so one of the ways we can perhaps ward off attacks is by and he's going to show his coat by having eye spots on the back of our heads, because there's a lot of predators out there that they try to attack from behind. And if they can't tell which side is behind, that is a huge benefit to us. So he's going to bust out like a little bucket of paint from behind his desk and say, like, here, if you have any sort of headgear, I highly recommend painting eye spots on the back of your headgear.
All right. I will run back into the kitchen and find like a scarf or something that I can kind of wear around my neck and then get some eyes painted on the back. Sounds like a good idea.
Nice.
Yeah, Kanji's just gonna paint it on the back of his head. There's not even like he just
On the hair.
doesn't give a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will pull out my chef's hat, put it on, and I'll paint it on the back of my chef's hat.
Excellent.
Chef, are you
So-
gonna disrespect your uniform like that?
We're gonna have to do anything to get the task done. And if this needs to be done, then it is. I can always get another hat.
There's certain things you just do not do in the kitchen. I had
Well, we're not in the
respect for you
kitchen.
every single day, sweet potato.
Come on, let us get going. Wait, I'm starting to sound like I'm from South Africa.
It's just a very fluent accent.
Thank you.
All right. Our party can
Are we
set
able to
out.
get a cart?
Well, a cart being pulled through the woods is going to be tough. It is not a road,
well,
right? So it's
through
going to
the
be
woods.
bumps and rocks and logs and shit. Real problem.
All good.
Where are you going to go? How are you going to find clues of to where this unicorn might live? Or might be?
Well, we ask the CEO of Lofton, whatever that outfit is, right?
Fantastic question. Yes, so there's a few different clues we could use to track this thing. We could go by word of mouth. We can interview locals and see if they've encountered anything like this. But we could also look for tracks. We could look for hairs. Unicorns have very distinct hair, very silvery white hair. So we could basically just trek through the woods looking for any sort of sign. That's the simplest way. But if we encounter anyone who may have had run-ins, unicorns tend to attract a lot of attention, and so we may find some leads that way.
I think
talking to people sounds like
a good idea.
Yeah, I think talking to people is good. The good first step.
Here's what
Okay.
I'm thinking, chefs, is if we find someone who says they've seen one recently, chances are, if we check in a mile radius, which is the teleport radius, right? It's probably going to be there somewhere. I don't know exactly how it works with teleportation, but like it's probably going to teleport somewhere where there's not as much action. So we can start searching the 1 mile radius as soon as we find someone who's seen one, and then we can probably pick up tracks from there.
Good work.
What if we split up? Okay, how about we all go to one place inside the town and ask the people there? I will go to the pub. You can go to the shop. You can go to the butcher. And then I point at... Wait, no, that's everyone. No, we need one more. Shop, butcher, pub.
Go to
Fish market?
Yeah, I'll go to the fish market. Sure.
Oui, ça va. Okay, I turn on my heel and march off towards the tavern.
All right. Our party splits up to ask people in town if they've seen a unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Wait. Hang on. I say before we walk out, I turn back around. Wait. The chef, he wants to keep this a secret. No, hush, hush. Maybe we should not ask.
Oh, that's true. He did say that.
Maybe we should get
Good call,
closer to the
Chef.
forest and ask in a small little town there.
Yes. This little man is quite clever, no?
Could we? What if we didn't explicitly ask for unicorns? We just asked them if they'd seen anything magical recently. This doesn't attract that much attention, right?
Yeah.
Chef just cares that people don't know that we're looking specifically. But I guess that is kind of what this region is known for, huh? Is the unicorn, so...
And the people, they will see the customer as a lady when she comes here, they will know.
Yeah,
She
I
was
don't
something
wanna-
very special from Cosmo's kitchen.
What if
They
we
will
go
put-
into the forest and just abandon my sister? Make her real scared, she'll cry, unicorn will hear it, he'll come. Boom! We find her. We keep an eye on her from a distance.
Is that how that works? I look at a Patch's character.
Well, I can't anticipate the mentality of the unicorn, but from what I hear, what I gather, they tend to have at least a decent amount of empathy. So perhaps using a lost small child as bait could work.
I'm not one to shoot down a plan that ends up with a kid crying. Okay, I'm always down for that. It just maybe sounds like a waste of time, but we'll see.
Keeping you safe, and so using someone as bait doesn't really sound the best to me. But we can have that as one plan. We can come up with a few plans, and if we can't think of anything else, then sure.
Well, my papa, he always say, play to your strengths. You see, we are cooks here. What is it unicorn likes to eat? Perhaps our friends here can cook up the perfect dish. We leave it out in the forest. The unicorn, he comes up. Ooh, what is this smell? Oh, it smells very nice. He comes over. He takes a few more steps. He gets closer. He sniffs. He lick. And then pow! We catch him.
What about it? What if it teleports away immediately?
Yeah, I would say our best shot is hitting it before it knows we're there.
What are we gonna hit it with?
I mean, is the plan right now to just knock it unconscious and try and get it back before it wakes up?
I get it's a dangerous plan. If we kill this, we're losing. I think we're losing our jobs.
He said that we'd lose our jobs. He was explicit.
Yep. I just want to remind everyone what's at stake here. I've worked my entire life to work in this kitchen. So I'm not taking chances. I'm not gonna roll the dice on something like this. I think we need a more solid plan than just to knock it unconscious. What if we kill it? We don't know what a unicorn can take. Maybe we knock it on the head once. It's sturdy as fuck. It just teleports away. Or we knock it and it just falls over immediately.
Well, fellas, I don't know how valuable your jobs are, but there's a lot of value in the pelt, and the pelt is not going to spoil. So if we do come into possession of an extremely rare
No.
I'm sorry. A position, no pelt in the universe can pay for a position as a cook at Cosmo's Kitchen. Do you know what this job entails? Do you know the creations that he would never understand?
How could he?
This voice is cracking me up, man.
My sleep only lasts for fucking 1 minute. So 5th edition sleep is trash. So that's not gonna do anything.
No. Hang on. Correct me if I'm wrong, though, Neil. If you cast sleep on someone who is tired, they may sleep for longer than 1 minute.
Yeah, if you take a nap, it's possible that you could accidentally keep sleeping.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, what does that get us here?
We wear out the unicorn, okay? And then we put it to sleep and we...
1 minute is plenty of time to tie it up, no?
But it can teleport.
While it's asleep. Oh, yeah, okay.
Now the question is, can you stop its teleport by hitting it? Can you interrupt it? I don't know.
Oh, right. Is it a spell?
It doesn't seem like it's an innate ability, but I'm not sure.
I roll nature to know the answer to that question.
Yeah, please roll it.
Okay.
Yeah, the teleportation is an innate ability that this thing has. There's no way to tell when it's casting it or how you would go about interrupting it. So there's no known way with a 16 to interrupt the teleportation spell, unless it was like, I'm going to cast teleport right now, and you had a counterspell ready at the same time, maybe, or dispel magic ready at the exact same time, maybe. But you'll notice that the teleportation has to be within 1 mile to a location it is familiar with, which is possibly an exploitable weakness, if you can figure something out there.
Do anyone even know counterspell or dispel magic?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it might take more effort, but I feel like if we could work out where its like lair is, we would know where it would like teleport back to, and then maybe we could set a trap for it. And then I guess the question is like, how quickly can we move it a mile? Because if we can get it more than a mile away from the point where it lost consciousness, then we might be like Gucci, right?
Another question is,
it also can only teleport once a day, I think. So if we can, if we can predict, if we can read where it's going to teleport to and catch it quick enough.
Yeah. Oh, right. Well, there we go then. So we work out where it's going to teleport to.
How can you move a horse that can kick your ass and just doesn't want to be moved? So how do we go about that?
Another question is, if we tie it up and it teleports, does it lose the ties?
Yeah, it would, I think.
It would.
I mean, I guess my character wouldn't know that, but I think it would.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it go with you? Does your bag go with you when you teleport?
I suppose your bag does, yeah, but I feel like
your clothes and stuff.
Probably like you teleport all the things you want to that are on your person. You can.
Yeah.
I think we've had this discussion before with
Koibu, we
I think
have.
it is whatever you want.
Yeah.
Teleport spell does take up to 3 willing creatures it can see within 5 feet of it. So in theory, if it teleports away and we're willing creatures, we should automatically teleport with it.
what if, right?
It could choose to teleport none of us, right?
Yeah. It still needs to choose to. Yeah. Okay, we're having a metagame discussion right now.
I like the chef idea of making a sort of bait using the unicorn's food. Now, unicorns don't eat anything unique, although I'm sure if we did manage to find something particularly magically delicious up there in the mountains that the unicorn would like, that might be something. But generally, a unicorn's going to eat the same thing that a horse does.
Yeah. I think. Okay. Is there a check that I can roll if there's any ingredients that I could think of? There's probably a nature check, right? If there's any ingredients here that I would think of that would work particularly well, Koibu?
Work particularly well for unicorn bait?
To like bait at least like a horse or just some kind of creature.
Yeah, go ahead.
Be,
Give
like, particularly
me
delicious.
Yeah, give me a nature check. Wow, a 16. Very good.
Wow,
For
nice.
a creature like this, you would know that while horses are mostly grass grazers, unicorns are also into like berries and fungi. And there are some pretty interesting fungus out there. Like, along with the fey creatures of the woods, there are some mycenoid folks. And some of those mushrooms have like semi-magical abilities. And you're not 100% sure, but magical horse probably likes magical fungus. That seems like a pretty good bet.
I want to go down this route as well. Would I know of anything that is a natural sleep aid?
Yes, you are very well versed in all sorts of things. As an apprentice gastromancer, you would know right off the top of your head like what sort of things in the area you might be able to use to put someone to sleep.
I need something to knock a horse out.
Well, that's gonna be tough, because you would need to find a lot of something and either let it eat a whole bunch of it, or you'd have to find a way to distill it down into like a concentrated form, which is then gonna have like a really distinctive, probably pretty gross taste. Yeah, it's not impossible, but you would need to like really mask that flavor and let it chow down on a whole bunch of this stuff. And it might take a couple of days to collect enough stuff, and then maybe a day or so to distill it down.
Okay.
It's doable.
Something to think about.
Does gastromancy involve like enchanting the food?
Oh,
or
yeah,
is it
it does.
only...
Yeah.
Yeah, so could you not just... We make a magical mushroom man dish, and then you enchant it with some sort of sleep spell.
That is not one of his available recipes,
It's
unfortunately.
not one of my things, yeah. I can make a hearty meal.
You could look for nightshade plants up in the woods. That's a real plant, and that would actually slow the heart rate of a creature if it eats too much. So that could potentially sleep or knock it out, kill it.
That does kind of run the same issue as beating it over the head, which is that it might die.
We don't know the dose. If we give too little, it's just going to be gone. If we give too much, we're going to be gone.
We could try it on a regular horse.
You are also all aware that unicorns are immune to poisoned conditions and poison damage and paralytics. I don't know if these things quite qualify as poisoned or paralytics, but there's something to consider there.
Is there a world here where we trick the unicorn into coming back with us? They are good-natured creatures, you know. We could paint,
I think
paint some sort of ruse.
I think the kid could easily do it. She's lost in the forest. She doesn't know where we went. She knows where her house is. The unicorn
Yeah, but that's
walks
going to be
a mile away.
us following the unicorn and getting caught out. Like, unless we just say, all right, Neil, we send the kid into the forest. Let us know when the unicorn gets here.
No, that I don't think would happen. But we have our stealth expert. Do you think that you can be stealthy? We would need stealth to sneak up on a unicorn. Would we be able to use stealth to follow a unicorn?
Just asking for trouble, man.
Well, these are great conversations. Why don't we start our journey into the woods, and as you get closer to finding it, we will just check back in, and it will say that you had the whole conversation ahead of time, and that way if there's any special gear that you need to buy, we can do that, and that way we don't spend, spend too much time on the planning, and we'll piece it together. So what is your first approach to getting information? Did you want to search the city for questions about the unicorn, or do you want to just head right out into the wilds?
Well, if anyone's going to know where the unicorn is, it's probably going to be people who live in the woods.
Yep.
People who live in town. So either way, I think we should probably go into the woods.
I mean, I'm a wood elf, Neil. Am I from these woods? Would I have a village that I could go to where somebody might know where the unicorn is?
Perhaps, but if you're an elf from these woods who works at Cosmo's Kitchen, you are such an outcast. Like, they would not be cool with any of this stuff, like hunting these animals just for sport.
I'm not from these woods. Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other elves are probably the last people we should ask. Actually, very unlikely on our journey.
All right.
They will not like this. What if we just track? You know, we can walk into the forest and see if we meet anyone, and if we meet them, we can ask them. But if we just look for the magic mushroom men, maybe we can assume that the unicorn would hang around near them, and where the magic mushroom men territory is in the woods might be more well known.
Yeah. And like we can check everywhere where there's mushrooms. We can also check for hair and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
We can also speak with small beasts.
Oh, that's a good point.
Simple ideas.
That could be very helpful. We encounter birds, especially, probably have the best shot at having seen something. So if you talk to birds.
Oh yeah, I'm a gnome. I forgot, guys.
You never mentioned that to me, sweet potato. You can do that. Do you ever talk to the lobsters that we have in the restaurant? Do you ever?
No, it's just it's not really nice to talk to them. They're screaming for help and whatnot.
I imagine we massacre those guys. It's not even. Sometimes I feel like I can hear them scream.
That's cool.
Yeah, you gotta get the job done, right?
You gotta get the job done.
You should hear what the rabbits are saying.
I don't even want to know.
That's good.
So our party sets out into the woods, hoping to find some sort of trails or tracks or something like that. Would our lead hunter make me a survival check? And I'll see what sort of clues you come across.
You got it.
Oh my god, it's excellent. That's such a good survival check. Lo and behold, maybe 6 hours out of town, you come across what appear to be horse hooves.
Hey, fellas. I think we're onto something here. Check this out.
Let me see. So these are horses without shoes on.
These are unshod horse hooves.
Okay. I mean, that's definitely a possibility. It's the best clue we've had so far. We should probably follow this one.
Is there any trees or anything nearby that I could check for her?
There are lots of trees nearby, yes. You can scour them, but there's no hair in the immediate vicinity right now. You've just picked up the first set of tracks. Maybe we'll follow them and see if there's any hair along the way. Well,
Sure. Yeah, are they going straight to the woods, or are they on the path, or where are they leading?
So you've been kind of walking through the woods on a trail that like heads out to a nearby river that leads down to a lake, and you're kind of on the way to the lake where sometimes families go to like hang out a little bit, which is why there's like a well-trod human trail here. And you're almost to the lake, and this is like a set of horse hooves that just cross the path right away. And so it's perpendicular to the path, and it kind of heads out deeper into the woods. I think horses have like a shape, so you can kind of tell the direction of the hoof, and there's like a pressure to the directionality of the print, and so you can tell that they're like crossing this way, and maybe like 100 feet that way is going to be a river, and then beyond that is sort of like, I don't want to say the forbidden lands, but like that's wild zone. Everything on this side of the river is where people feel safe enough to visit sometimes.
All right. Well, fellas, hope you're ready for some bushwhacking and trailblazing, because we're going off the beaten path here.
All right, this is it.
I'll take another hit of gnome dust, and
I heft my quarterstaff.
I'm ready for this.
Ooh. Right. You head out into the woods. You find the river. That's not super wide. River might be a little bit generous. It's maybe like 30 feet across. And you can see that the hooves kind of go down and then along the bankment for a little while before they cross at a more shallow place. And with that 20 on the survival check, you can tell that there's more than one set of hooves here. When you're hanging down by the shore, there's kind of a bunch of stuff, like maybe the creature moved around, maybe it's a horse, maybe it's a team of horses, maybe it's a pair of unicorns, maybe it's a unicorn who met with a horse, but like, it's definitely more than one set of tracks.
Okay, interesting. Well, fellas, we're on to the unicorn, but maybe there's wild horses. Maybe it could even be, I don't know if there's anything other close relative of the horse.
Are there any small beasts around that I can try to speak with?
Yeah, why don't you take 10 minutes to see if you can find a small beast in the area? Give me what would be a good check for this? I think
would probably let the trained hunter find one for me, yeah?
Yeah, someone make me a nature check to find a small little beast within a reasonable amount of time that would be appropriate for you.
Sure.
Can hell. All right, you find one immediately, dude.
This guy's rolling.
I got that 20.
Yeah, not 20.
Oh, yeah.
You point, and there's a badger sitting in the what do you call the where tree branch meets the trunk? A crook of the tree.
Crook. I'm going to go up to the badger and use my Speak with Small Beasts as a forest gnome ability. Through sounds and gestures, you can communicate simple ideas with small or smaller beasts. So my gesture is going to be like, where's the unicorn? Have you seen a unicorn?
That's a gesture? How does that... Give me a visual aid of what it's like to speak with a badger.
I'm going to point to the badger, and then I'm going to go. And then he'll like mime the unicorn like walking. I'll get on 4 feet and go.
Yeah. The badger will nod.
I go, where?
The badger will look across the river and sort of like claw at the tree across the river. And then it'll like claw 3 times. So claw once, and then 1, 2, 3. And you're pretty sure that means that there's either 4 unicorns over there, or it went like 4 hours ago.
Got it. I give the badger a fist bump.
Nice.
The badger is receptive to your fist bump. He will boop your fist with its nose, and then bare its teeth and sort of turn its head on the side. It's clearly asking for some sort of, tit for tat. I scratch your back, you scratch my back.
I got that. I will give him. I'll give him one of my rations. I got 10.
Yeah. Knock off a ration. The badger will rip into it with ferocity. Those little claws will.
Before I give it to him, I will also zhuzh it up a bit, with my gastromancer.
These are probably also
Quality
fire rations
rations
that we're
Yeah,
getting.
these are the good shit. I gave him basically what's it called? A charcuterie board. I gave him a charcuterie board with all the little preserved meats, some cheeses. I'll pour him a little bit of wine in his little
nice.
dish for him. Yeah.
Well, living out here, boys.
He's killing. Yeah, he's killing it.
Oh, inspired by this, I will also drink wine.
Listen,
Excellent.
I think it's time for a rest, no? I think we all sit down. We'll have some charcuterie.
With the badger. We'll pull up a seat. All right.
We'll have a little short rest with the badger.
That's excellent.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm really glad you did that, because during the rest with the badger, now that you're getting to spend some more time with it, you'll end up inevitably conversing with it a little bit more, sweet potato. And in the course of the conversation, you will see that there's been a communication mistake. It's not a unicorn over there. It's 4 centaurs that made these tracks. The extra time with the badger has allowed you to get a little more clarity.
Did I get any more information? Has he ever seen a unicorn around here?
Yeah, he's totally seen a unicorn, but like not anytime recently.
But the 4 centaurs are that way. Hasn't seen a unicorn recently.
Yeah. Minor communication mix-up. You've spent so much time with these humans, and this gastromancy, your burrowing animals, is a little bit rough.
I'll pour him a little bit more wine. He saved us. That was nice. Good. I'll let the party know. Hey guys, the badger. Now that I've been talking with it a bit more, he fucked up. He said there's centaurs across the river, not unicorns.
Hey, well, that's probably, unless y'all are really itching for a fight, that's probably the last place we should go.
Yeah, I would agree with this.
However,
for future reference, I have heard that point where the human body goes over into the horse. That point of meat is actually really tender. If you put that in a pot, put some red wine on it, a few pearl onions in the pot, a little bit of mushrooms, you stew that 4 or 5 hours, you've never had anything. It's like butter. I'm just saying, if we ever
then
Sound good.
if we can't find the unicorn, we can just go kill a centaur.
I think Cosmo would kill us if we can't find a unicorn. However, the badger did say that a unicorn does preside in this forest. I'd look at my little sister, who's still here.
No, she's already gone home, mate, hasn't she?
I don't think we ever made it a call.
I think she's in
at
a
the spot my
quantum
sister might be.
Yeah.
She's in the quantum state, true.
Yeah.
She's both here and not here.
Function when we get to it.
Have you guys heard of Schrodinger's sister? She was only 6.
No, she was 9. I rolled her age.
Oh, okay.
Excellent. Well, I think with this short break, we're going to take a short break of our own, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes with a little bit more of Cosmo's Kitchen. See you guys on the other side of our break. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cosmo's Kitchen. Our party is out in the woods. They've had a little rest. They've had some charcuterie board. They've talked with a surprisingly polite and kind badger. They're normally assholes, but this one was really nice for some reason. And you're setting off once more. In the meantime, let's do a quick little flashback. Any other plans on how to catch a unicorn?
I
mean, we just have to find it twice in the same day, right? And then drag it more than a mile away from that point, and then we should be good.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but finding it twice is hard because they can cast Pass Without a Trace. So
and it's also like we wouldn't know what direction to search in.
Yeah.
And by the time we pick a direction and go 1 mile, it'll be so. I think catching it twice is really. So I think we have to conceptualize a plan on how to get it the second time.
Okay, well, what about we sneak up on it, we find out where it sleeps, then we wait for it to venture away, then we attack it, knowing that it's going to teleport back to its safe place.
We could leave someone at the safe place.
Yeah.
Or 2 people. What is it possible for us to get a net made with silver, or is that
A silver net would take too long. That would take days to make.
And a lead net would take too long, yeah?
Yeah, a lead net would be too heavy and too soft. It would rip apart.
We'll get 1 big net then, just regular net.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Who wants to be the net carrier?
Not me.
Those goes.
I think Kenji
Sounds
should
like the
carry
line
net.
cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a line cook job.
All right.
Okay. Net on board. Maybe find its lair. Lure it away.
I'm
Let it
telling
tear
you
up full
guys, if we just bring my sister, the unicorn will come willingly.
And then just follow us all the way back to town, or?
He would take her outside of the forest to try and get her back to town because she's lost. And then we ambush him as we follow them back secretly. He won't be able to teleport to his lair.
But it can teleport
She'll be a
somewhere
little
else.
sad. No, it can only teleport to a place it knows within a mile. Knows well.
Oh, so we could plan out the path that it leads, right? And then the point that we plan to ambush it, 1 mile back from that, we position someone else, because that should be the only place it can teleport back to, because that's the only place it knows. But it can teleport anywhere in between there, I guess.
I think
It also
has to
depends,
know
like,
it well.
how much does it need to know it?
Yeah.
But you don't know how far it ranges, right? Like,
I have no
it
idea.
could know this
Yeah.
whole forest well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It probably
To a
does. Unicorns are
location
like-
the unicorn is familiar with up to 1 mile away. So we would need to get a mile away from probably the entire forest.
Which basically means getting it back to the restaurant, I suppose.
Means getting it out 1 mile out of the forest. Back to the restaurant's probably, I don't know,
I feel like
far.
no matter how empathetic this creature is, if its main tool of defense is teleporting to a place it knows, would it really venture out to a place where it feels like it can't teleport back?
The only thing I can cite is the 2nd edition book. 5th edition, they don't tell you anything about these creatures for some reason. But in the 2nd edition of the book, when I was reading about it, it talks about these unicorns will choose like someone of like pureness, and it will be their mount, and it'll be their mount for life.
That's not going to be your little sister, though. It's going to be some sort of, like, great paladin or something.
No, it says pure like maidens. It doesn't say like a great paladin. I think it literally specifically is like talking
It's
about
not a
like
6-year-old gnome. Though, is it?
9-year-old gnome. 9-year-old gnome.
But is it the first pure maiden that comes across its path?
Who knows?
Is it like imprinting upon the first like good-hearted person?
I don't know.
Okay,
That's
well,
what Sweet
anyway.
Potato's willing to do. He's willing to risk it all on his sister. Okay, she's gonna be heartbroken after this. She's gonna be severely fucked up. But he's got to get the task done.
That's what
The
it
thing is,
takes
though,
to make it in Cosmo's
That's what
kitchen.
it takes. Yes.
What's going to happen is we're going to get attacked by some animal, and your little sister's going to get dragged off and eaten in the first combat.
It's perfect.
And then the unicorn will come to her rescue. No, you're a genius.
True.
I've been telling you all along.
Maybe we should pretend to kill your sister in the woods.
No, because then the unicorn will fuck us up.
True.
Yeah, no, we need to put her out as bait for something other than the unicorn.
Oh my god.
So the unicorn comes to the rescue.
I'm up for doing this literally just so we can go like, okay, there's the bear. All right. Okay, now the bear's eating her. All right. The unicorn will be here any second, guys. Oh no, he's still eating her.
I think the best way to do it is for us to leave her in the forest, and as we're walking in the forest, to point out very specific things, maybe leave our own little trail, so that the unicorn and her can work together, and she can be like, oh, I remember this part. Look, the tree, they spilled paint on it. Go that way. That way we leave a trail. She'll point. She'll take him out of the forest, go towards our home, and then we ambush him.
Well, how pure of heart is this sister of yours anyway? Like, for all we know, she could be a total degen, and then it's not going to work at all.
She was
9 years
reaching for
old.
that fairy dust pretty, like,
Exactly.
enthusiastic.
Exactly. That's how pure she is. She doesn't know what it is. Koibu, can we get a pureness check?
She's a 9-year-old little gnome girl. She's
There
got
it
a heart
is.
of gold.
Heart of gold. Now, if you have any other ideas, we can do that first.
So here's one potential
Okay, go
lead you could pursue. In addition to the centaurs and the badgers in the woods and the elves, there are also the bullywugs that live in the bog, and they are the natural enemies of all that is pure and unicorn-like. So they may have some stuff to say if they.
Well,
They might be more forthcoming, you might say.
we could do this. We could beat up a few bullywugs, maybe cook some legs. And then after we have eaten, we can say to them, look, do you want to be eaten as well? If not, you'll tell us where this unicorn is. So I will eat your legs. Oh, it's delicious with the garlic and the butter.
You're making my mouth water.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay, dinner and a show. Count me in.
Come on, Schrodinger's sister.
All right. Our party heads out, not crossing the river where the centaurs crossed. Instead, heading down by the lake where you can see a couple of families hanging out, beginning to cruise around it. You know, in this direction, like beyond the lake, there's another river that leads out of it. And like beyond that is where the bog is. So we can head towards the bog, or we can like skirt between the bog and the lake to go more into the woods. Which would you like to do?
I think we need to refer to our guide here.
Up to the guide, yeah.
Yes.
Sure. Well, if we go directly into the bog, we're probably going to get covered in leeches. And the one other thing about the bullywugs is that they are attracted to any chance at scoring some good metallic loot. So they'll probably see us coming because we ain't that stealthy right so far. So they might see us come in and just come to us anyway, and then we can beat them up and try to extract information just by getting anywhere near the swamp.
Wait, sweet potato, I just had a genius idea for a dessert dish. Hear me out. Okay, so for first dessert course, we serve an opulent cake, just completely filled with sugar, right? We raise everyone's blood sugar as much as we can. And then for the surprise second course, we bring out leeches on a platter. We put one leech on each person. It sucks up the high blood sugar blood of everyone, fills itself with the sugar of the cakes that we filled them with. We then take off the leeches. We pop them under the broiler for like 15 seconds, let them caramelize, and then pass them out with some cognac. What do you think?
You, my friend, are a genius and should tell Cosmo that idea. I'm sure that he would be interested in it.
It's pretty
Anyway.
ingenious, actually.
It's pretty
You
good.
could
Yeah.
even like, expand the flavor profile of the leeches based on what they were eating, you know?
Yeah.
Each leech will be different.
Yeah.
Bog or...
All right, yeah, so this sounds like a good plan. We go into the swamp.
We have a few frog legs, and then we figure out the other stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Towards the swamp we go.
Wait, hang on. Is the swamp dangerous, though? Like, outside of bullywugs? Might we get eaten by, like, alligators or something?
Wait, our guide said to not go into the swamp. He said to go around, right?
Oh, did he? Oh, right.
I thought that's what he said because
At the edge of the swamp, I guess, is what I would say. You know,
Yeah.
boom, there it
go
is.
straight and
Yeah.
truck straight through. Because then mosquitoes, leeches, maybe gators and crocodiles. Who knows? I guess
Hydras.
who knows? But I don't know. Roll a check.
Yeah, the swamp
Okay.
is not super safe. It's safe enough that the bullywugs can make it their home, so it's not like crawling with Nile crocodiles or anything like that. But it's not exactly nice leeches. Common thing you'll find there. Some sorts of snakes, definitely. Mean fish. I don't know how much you're worried about, like the occasional angry fish.
Piranhas?
No, not like a pack of piranhas, but like maybe a pike, like off on its own or something.
It'll give you a nice, nasty little bite.
Yeah, but like it's probably not going to murder you outright, but it could maim you or hurt you on your way. Yeah, it's not too long. You'll get near the bog, I'd say most of the way through your day, getting on towards the late afternoon, evening time, when you come across the shore's edge. I'm going to bring us over to a little bog map over here. Here we go. Here's our characters. You've come to the edge of the bog. You can look out and you can see that, well, it's boggy and swampy, pretty far out there. Bullywugs are amphibians. They've got some pretty solid blending in with nature, blending in with the water sort of things going on. They're difficult to spot. You would tell if one was just like chilling over here, but there doesn't seem to be any just hanging out and about. What's the plan?
Well, I step into this foliage and hide.
Excellent. Please make me a stealth check.
Yes, sir.
It's very good.
You
Yes.
do not see me. See Mathieu Dupont.
Nope.
I'll step in and I guess hide with him.
The
You
foliage
find
is
your
only
own bush.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's multiple foliages though.
there are.
Wait, which one am I?
You're
The 27 HP?
Yeah, the one with the chef's hat and the little
Okay,
chicken.
there's a 5 HP one. I was confused.
Oh, that's your sister.
Is
Yeah,
that showing
she's-
his sister?
She might be there.
Right. It's great, buddy. Your hat is sticking right out of the bush, just like poof.
Good.
Psst. Psst. Apprentice.
What?
Your knives, your pan, the metal. The guide, he says the bullywugs, they like the metal. Maybe you go down there to the shore, you cook up something with your pan?
I do have an iron pot.
Please. There you go.
Yeah, me and my sister will go down to the shore. And I will start preparing a hearty meal.
I will let the
Excellent.
others.
The gastromancer abilities.
But the others should hide though, so that it looks like it's only these two. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do create bonfire, my cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna create a nice little bonfire around here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get my unseen servant going. Get them
Mhm.
helping me cook up. So that's gone. Minus another spell slot.
Just dropping all the spell slots.
What else do I got? Any other ones? Oh, tiny servant. Tiny servant's gonna be cast level 3 spell.
Oh, excellent.
One tiny non-magical object that isn't attached to another object or surface and isn't being carried by a creature. I touch it and it
It sprouts
animates. It sprouts
yeah.
little arms and legs.
Excellent. Okay.
Awesome. I'm gonna animate my pan. So my pan's gonna be able to walk around and
It just like
twirl
put
and
itself
make
over the
food go
fire and
for
then
me.
like
yeah.
come back out and use its hands to mix the ingredients above it for you.
Yes. My
So
unseen servant's in there zhuzhing up.
Okay. Where's everybody else? I mean, I can see that the maitre d' is hiding in a bush. What's the rest of you up to?
I would probably also hide in a bush. Wait, which one's mine?
You're this guy.
This one's you, but I've got control over it for some reason.
Oh, because he joined the Roll20 campaign last, and I hadn't moved it away from him.
Damn.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think I would. Also hide in a bush.
Excellent. All right. So we got
Can I
ourselves.
roll for meal quality? It's gonna be a spectacular meal then, anyways. No.
Yes. You want to use your chef's tools proficiency, which is below all of your stat bars and everything, down by your languages.
I see it. So I just click that, right?
Yeah. Oh my
22.
god, it's so good.
A
And
fantastic meal.
Hunter, where are you hanging out?
Yeah, sure. I'll move to a bush as well.
Yeah, perfect.
Just-
Cool.
That's the
Just
bush
let
I
it-
got a natural one in.
Well, our
Make sure
party is
Sticks after we get out of these bushes, because
yeah.
lime disease mess you up.
Our party's got plenty of time to hide themselves, and sure enough, eventually you will be spotted by bullywugs, or you will, I should say, see a bullywug. Now, the real question here is, do you see it before it sees you? So, will everybody in the party make me a perception check? And we'll see. Oh, wow, that's really good. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Monk
We're just
with
only
one
rolling
perception.
today.
On point today, fellas.
Oh my god.
Nice.
And before
When Nick is
natural 20.
rolling well,
We all roll.
you know something's afoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can all see this bullywug coming up. You can see it like beginning to emerge. It seems to like have swum underneath the water pretty close. Yeah, of course not, Mr. Moon. You're busy cooking, right?
Busy.
Yeah.
Let him cook.
Yeah, let me cook.
The rest of you can see this bullywug as its eyes begin to emerge from below the waters. And it does one of these. And then it jumps out of the water and attacks Mr. Mooton because nobody else has intervened. So
Everybody just
No,
stood there.
but once it attacks, I will intervene.
excellent. So it's going to get off one round of combat, and then we will roll initiative. And let's do it.
God, I hope he fucking kills Moot. It would be so funny.
Would be hilarious.
It'd be
So
the greatest bullywug attack ever.
our bullywug will leap
Here
out of
we
the
go.
water with its spear attack. Huzzah! I will say it has
Missed.
advantage on the attack because you are surprised by it. Like you don't see it coming.
I'm surprised. That is true.
I should have
Reroll it.
rolled. Yeah. Here's a second attack. 8. Oh,
Miss.
it's terrible. And then it also gets its bite attack, which is a 10. So it leaps
Miss.
out of the water. You know, things go everywhere. You can hear the splishing and the splashing, and you can dodge just in time as the spear and the bite miss. And also on that round, emerging from the water, are the bullywug's friends.
no!
Oh, let's fucking go.
All right. Everybody, if you click your token, you will see in the upper left-hand corner is a text icon that appears that says 0.initiative. You can click that, and it'll add your character to the initiative order automatically.
So fast. Oh my god.
Ellie, back up! Can you
Sorry.
give her initiative to walk away? Oh, you did it.
Yeah. If you click once on your token, and not on the character sheet, but on the top left of the Roll20
Yeah.
screen.
I got her.
Yeah. Perfect. Excellent. So first up, we've got some bullywugs. Now they haven't seen the rest of the ambush yet. So this bullywug will just do its like quick little swim and its little hop, and it'll come onto the shore. And now you're well aware of these creatures, and you can be facing them. You're not surprised by this stuff anymore. And it will also take its multi-attack to grab you. It'll start with the bite, and then it'll try to spear you. For 7 points of damage. It's a great bullywug hit. Your little sister screams in terror as the host goes. Maitre D.
Okay.
Dang, I rolled a 21 for initiative, but I don't see it in the.
Yeah, thank you for checking that. Somehow it didn't get added.
You've got to click on your token when you click the initiative button, and that's how it knows to like add it to the turn order.
Oh, my token like in the on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there should be in the top left, you'll see like a little button that says 0.initiative. If you just click that, it'll add it for you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I rolled it. Okay, there it is.
You got a 21 though, so Neil will change it.
Yeah, I'll fix it for you. Don't worry about it. Okay, it is your turn. Patch.
Cool. Yeah, I'll. Can I use a sneak attack? Like break from cover and get a move here and sneak attack the one that attacked.
Yes. To get sneak attack, you have to it has to have one of your allies next to it, or you have to have advantage. So if you want to melee, you will be able to get sneak attack on the one that's right next to him. Or if you want to shoot from your hiding bush with some sort of missile attack, no one knows that you're there. You have advantage on your attack rolls from your bush.
Nice. Okay. Oh, I can see it from the bush. It looks like there's a little cliff there. So
There's a little cliff. You would be able to see one of these other ones out here, though. Probably not the things at the right here.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
So your call.
I'll use my short bow to fire upon one of the more distant ones.
Excellent. Go ahead and make me a shot at advantage. So roll it twice.
Okay.
20 will do. You can go ahead and click that short bow text in the chat to see the damage and add your. Ooh, with your level, what is your sneak attack damage bonus?
2d6?
Might be 2.
I don't remember.
Yeah, look it up. 5th level is 3d6.
Whoa.
So go ahead and just the Chepa. There you go. Perfect.
Oh, nice.
It is 14 damage, and you will outright slay one of the bullywugs with a nice shot to it.
Got it. Yeah. See you later. Okay.
Right.
Nice.
Now it is the maitre d's turn.
Yeah, so with my quarterstaff in hand, I will do a leap off this cliff, doing a forward roll in the air and landing on my feet, taking no fall damage, I assume.
Yeah.
And from here, I will hit this bullywug in the back with my quarterstaff.
Excellent.
With my first of a surprising amount of attacks, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God,
So
you're a monk, yeah.
15.
Hits.
And it's with advantage, maybe, because he doesn't see me coming.
Well, you're flanking. This one,
so it's
you're
advantage anyway.
flanking. Yeah. If you're right in the spot. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Now you're flanking.
Maybe
here.
it would have made more sense to attack the other one first.
Eh.
But it doesn't matter.
Well, here you
I
are.
can move. So I'm just going to roll a second attack because it would have been an advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 16, whatever.
And damage,
For 11 damage.
which will actually outright kill it. What, 11
Boom.
damage? Really?
Yeah,
Jesus.
dex to damage. And then I will then shimmy around, so I got advantage on this one.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
make a second quarterstaff attack.
Can you make 2 quarterstaff attacks in a round?
Being at 5th level, you can attack twice instead of once whenever you
There you
take an
go.
attack action. Yep.
11 will also hit the
11?
bullywug, but you have advantage, so maybe you crit.
Oh, yeah, I'll roll a second attack this. Sorry, my bad. Oh,
You
I do
do. Roll it.
For 12 damage.
And that is 2 bullywugs down immediately.
Now, can I continue to move forward and use my bonus action on another bullywug?
If you
'Cause
have
I'm
the
not done.
movement, but the swamp is difficult terrain. So this was 10 feet. This was 10 feet. So you've gone 20. To get to here would have been 30 feet.
I have more movement speed. I've got 45 speed.
So you could go to 40, but that's about it. Because the swamp is difficult terrain for you.
Yeah.
All right, then in that case, I'll stay here with my back against this.
You can get to here. This is 10 feet of space.
Okay.
Because that's swamp, yeah. All right. Little sister, Shelly, will flee in terror and hide behind the bush. The apprentice gastromancer, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast Sleep at 2nd level on those 3 bullywugs down back there
Excellent.
for 29. 29 hit dice, I think, are affected.
Yes.
That's
Sorry, 29
hit
HP.
points.
Hit points of creatures. Why is it? Oh, because you cast it at a higher level?
Yep. So 6
Okay.
plus 23.
Yeah. So you will get 2 bullywugs will immediately pass out. I will mark them as such.
Get the rope. We're going to put them in the pot.
Can they be underwater or are they drowning now too?
They're amphibians. They're cool underwater.
They're passed out for a minute, so 6-second rounds, etc.
So 10 minutes, 10 rounds, yeah. Okay.
All right. The very last bullywug is seeing things in a pretty bad situation and will absolutely fail its morale check, will plunge itself underwater and swim away. And before the line cook can even get out of the bush, the battle is over.
All right.
I draw my rope from my side or whatever, and I'm gonna come over here and start trying to tie up these bullywugs.
I'll get the net and help you. We can drag them out in the net.
Yeah. Drag him to the shore and tie him up.
Yep. With one, you can easily net it, no problem. With the other one, you want to tie it up. It only has 1 minute before it wakes up. So I'm going to need you to make me like a sleight of hand check to see if you can tie up a frog while it's underwater. With a rope.
Absolutely.
It's kind of a shit job. And
Yeah.
it will wake up before you're done. What are you going to do when you can see that the bullywug is beginning to stir?
I'm making.
Kick its
Am
ass.
I holding it?
Yeah, well, you've got like a rope and you're like putting it around it, but like it's a slippery frog and it's underwater and you're trying to pull it up and you're like trying to do that and the rope just keeps sliding off of it. So you got it in one hand and your quarterstaff is like floating on the water next to you and you got the rope in the other hand and
I do what any sane man would do, and I fucking headbutt it. Let's put it back down to sleep.
go ahead and make me an unarmed attack at advantage.
23.
That's an absolute hit.
6 damage.
Will bring it to half HP.
How was it on full HP? Oh, because it was slept.
Or just
Yeah.
slept him. Yeah.
I do believe you get multiple attacks in a round, though, don't you?
Yeah, so I'm not done. So I guess
Dead once
I
again.
headbutt the frog. It's still awake. I headbutt it again. Again with advantage. 14.
Yeah, you do.
6 more damage.
All right, the frog goes down.
Fucking
You do
frogs.
hear I don't think frogs have skulls. Do frogs have skulls? They do?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, you do hear a weird crunching sound as you bash it in the head with your head a few times.
Listen, what's a bit of crunching between friends?
Yeah,
I finished tying up the frog.
right. You had tie up a frog, and you have one in the net. Party, it is your move.
I would like to wake up. We're gonna wait and wake up the other frog.
Yeah, no, that's
Once
a wake.
it's
I haven't-
tied up. Yeah.
I got an iron pot,
Mm-hmm.
so it'd be nice if we could put one frog in a pot, have the other frog watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately start on prep. I'm gonna start butchering one of these guys.
Good.
Oh shit.
Of each other.
Oh
Sweet
god.
idea.
Wait, but shouldn't we try the thing? Shouldn't we put it in a pot of cold water and slowly heat it up and see what happens?
Yeah, we'll do that when the other one wakes up so we can see what's happening. Also, I go and get my sister.
I'm just like so in like the flow of the job. This is all I've done my entire life. I immediately just start doing like the prep on this. I just don't even think about it.
Sweet potato.
Yep.
What's it? What's sister?
Yeah, I get my sister that's there and not there simultaneously. But I think that she's here now.
You're gonna watch. She's gonna watch you boil these frogs alive.
Well, we're not boiling them alive, Neil. We're boiling them slowly
Okay.
whilst they're alive, and then
You got
asking
your-
them about unicorns.
There's 3. I explained to her. Well, I explained to her, hey, these are evil frogs. These frogs tried to kill me.
You saw that happen. Yeah, they're monsters.
Mhm.
There are monsters in the world. She might be young and sweet, but she's not completely naive.
Boom. Chaotic evil frogs, they actually are.
Okay. So we have one captured frog, one with a broken skull who might still be alive, but it's hard to find a pulse on a frog, and one that is actively being butchered by the line chef, and is 2 swords. So what's the plan?
Well, personally, I think we should wake it up in a cold pot of water, slowly rising to temperature, and start
I
asking
agree.
about the unicorn.
I like it.
I tell my iron pot.
It's like we're right back in Tides of Death, guys.
I tell my iron pot to like pick him up, put him in.
Mm-hmm.
He's tied up. He's in the net, in the pot. That's fine. And we'll slowly bring it to temperature as the bullywug wakes up.
The bullywug begins to wake up, and it realizes it's in a net, and it's surrounded by armed warriors, and it's in a pot of water, and there's fire, and there's hands that are holding it in the pot that are coming out. It's a very confused bullywug.
Yeah, the pot with hands.
Does anyone speak bullywug?
It's literally the pot friend.
Shit, we didn't think this through.
I'll try and speak to the frog.
What
in
languages do you
common,
speak?
Or common or gnomish.
All right.
Yeah, but you also speak small animal, right?
Yeah.
don't think he's a
This
small-
isn't a small animal though.
Yeah, but you might have a common
Ooh.
language.
Entire plan.
Ooh, that's
Luckily-
actually
This
So
bullywug
good.
speaks common. This is one of the few
shit.
ones that do. They don't normally speak it, but with a 16 on its intelligence check, this bullywug will croak out a, sorry.
we're looking for a unicorn, and if you don't want to get or be our next stock, you're gonna tell us.
The queen, or the shaman. I don't. Look, I'm just a little frog. I'm just a tadpole. Okay. These things are beyond me. But I could take you to our leaders, the shaman, and the bullywug queen. They know. The unicorns come through these parts. She's come to the swamp before. We had to drive her off. Please. I have 1,000 children.
I think the whole crew cackles.
That's funny.
Why do you have to drive off the unicorn?
She was encroaching
friendly?
upon our land. She was using her horn to get rid of the poisons in the swamp. Could you believe that? She wants to detoxify the swamp. This was ridiculous.
I look
I cut an
at her.
onion in half and throw it in the pot.
Oh
I look at her.
God! Oh please, please, by the seven gods, no!
At the mention of the toxins, I look at our brewing frog stew with like a raised eyebrow.
Okay, that's not why. That's not why she was here. Okay, I was lying. It was just a ruse.
This queen of yours, where does it live? How far?
Oh, just a couple of hops. Just a couple of hops through the bog. It's not too far. Get there before sundown, I swear.
And how do we know you won't try to kill us when we're there? You got 1,000 kids. They probably don't give a fuck about you.
They're children. Who would bring children into a combat situation?
That's very true. That's a very fucked up thing to do.
Oh, we're terrible.
This frog is a better person than you, gnome.
We love gnomes. They're so good.
To eat.
Your words, not mine.
Listen, I think this guy's okay. I offer him a line of fairy dust.
I'll command
Yeah.
the pod to pull him out.
He'll come out of the pot and go over with his like huge frog nose and put the the nostrils right into your hand and.
There you go. Much better, right?
Oh, I feel like I could hop for days. I'm all hopped
right.
up. Let's go.
That's right.
Oh yeah, we're going to see the Bullywug Queen.
We need to have a short, if not a short rest. Let's stay here for the night. We can go see the Bullywug Queen tomorrow.
We should go right now. I think we should get going. I didn't have the time. You know what? We should do some push-ups. You do push-ups? I bet I could do more push-ups than you.
I also do a line and start doing push-ups with him.
He's got advantage. He's a quadruped. This is what he does all day. He starts going at it.
Roll.
Oh my god, that's actually quite.
Who does
impressive.
more push-ups?
The frog is gonna
Constitution
win,
saving throw.
hands down, right? Because for him,
The frog
it's
gets advantage. But
okay.
What do I
All right.
roll?
gotta
Koibu?
roll.
Strength check. Frog has advantage.
It's athletics, no? Surely.
You're right. It is athletics. Please make me an
rolled the wrong
athletics
one.
check.
Redo it. Oh, there it is.
Fuck. Yeah. All right. Somehow the bullywug also crits,
Both got natural 20s. Nice.
Okay.
but the line cook is just,
It's got raw power.
Well,
Is what it is.
Eventually the
I'm gonna
bullywug slows.
Finish up the meal, though.
It'll
yeah,
take an
we will
hour,
say-
but that'll be
Yes.
the sun will set before then, and you'll have to be moving through the swamp in the dark. If
We're
you're
gonna
finish
do
the
that
meal.
tomorrow. I think we're
No,
gonna,
we're staying overnight.
we're
Yeah.
camping here.
What? No, we gotta go see the queen tonight.
It'll wear. It'll.
Oh,
it'll
go see
wear
you
off.
tomorrow. With my meal, you'll never want to leave.
we'll go see her tomorrow.
It's almost done. Take a smell, and I'll push him towards the pot to sniff.
Not too bad when there's not a frog in there.
There's frogs in there, but
We're gonna make him do a cannibalism, guys.
It's almost 80% frog.
Wait,
I had to work with what I had.
I think
Yes,
he
we're
sees like a frog eyeball float to the surface and becomes horrified. No amount of gnome dust will help him get through that image. And the frog will curl into a tiny little ball and rock back
We-
and forth
we-
and be like,
we can give
"Take
him
me
some
back
real
to the
food."
egg. Take me back to the egg. What happened to my tail? Oh my god, what happened to my tail? Where'd it go? Where does it go? Where does it go when you get bigger? It just disappears. What happens to my tail?
I share some actual rations with the bullywug so that he doesn't go hungry.
Here's my chef check to see how good this meal was.
Please. Oh my god, it's so good. And this is a
Amazing.
mighty meal that you made?
I made a hearty meal.
A hearty meal that will allow everybody to regain an additional hit die upon the completion of a short rest.
Easy.
Um,
As we eat, I discuss like multiple recipe ideas for something like this with sweet potato.
Yeah, we talk about the intricacies of what part of the bullywug has the best fat, has the best like leanness, and I think that we're gonna be just kind of like butchering these bullywugs and truly discovering a new food source today.
Why do they always go for the legs? Why is it always the legs?
I actually find myself being quite generous to the bullywug. I think my natural nature as the host kicks in, so I kind of ignore the two chefs, but I'll make sure that our guide and the bullywug have an enjoyable evening. I'll make sure they're comfortable. I'll bring him extra food if he wants. You know, I'll pour their drinks for them, etc.
Guide, how do you feel about the treatment of the bullywugs?
Well, they tend to be fairly nasty, but I'm not really one for like deliberate torture or anything. So
Little.
I mean, I'm glad the one that we kept alive is now being treated respectfully, I would say.
But the rest of it is maybe turning your stomach a bit.
A bit, although it's at least going to use. You know, we're not just doing.
We're not wasting.
Kill them.
Yeah.
This guy would not last a day in Cosmo's kitchen.
Cosmo would throw you out.
Chew through him.
Yeah. Okay. You spend the night.
We'll net the bullywug up, and we'll have rests, watches to make sure that this one doesn't get away because they sound pretty important.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the next day comes. All of your amphetamines have worn off, and the bullywug can lead you through the swamp towards their bog HQ.
I'm in a arcane recovery. And I will recover a 2nd level spell slot.
Excellent.
Nice.
Wherever possible, I will try and avoid getting my clothes dirty. So I will like go out of my way to find like rocks that I can leap to and from. You know, walk along logs, not fall in the water, etc.
There's going to be a lot of sections where you're going to have to wade at least up to your waist, though.
Ugh.
You know, I'm a monk though. I've got good athletics. I can spend a key point to double my jump distance. I can climb pretty well.
Yeah, but
I'll
when
do it
there's
if I
like
have to,
40
but I go
feet
out
or
of my
50
way.
feet. Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fair. Eventually, as you make your way through the bog with the bullywug as a guide, who is pretty quiet this day, and he'll
Did
lead
the other
you.
bullywug wake up?
No.
Rip.
One who's soul punched.
Yeah.
Eventually, you will be led to a bullywug village. There's some sort of like log cabins or log buildings with skins and leathers and brush and sort of like rudimentary thatch up on a dry rise. But you can also see like some little, some sort of structures that are underwater that also stick out a little bit. And there's some old abandoned walkways. This actually looks like it was probably once a human or elven or some sort of more advanced civilization that lived here, and the bullywugs have just taken it over and are using it as their own base of operations. When you see this off in the distance, and your bullywug guide will tell you, like, that's where they are. See that big building there? That's where the queen is, and the shaman. What's your approach?
Are there no bullywugs walking around outside?
Yeah, you know what? You can see a couple. There's a few on one of the walkways that is like looking in your direction.
I wave.
Can I roll to see if I know anything about the shaman or the queen?
Yes. I want you to roll me a history check, please.
Okay. Oh, I'm not very good at history, but here we go.
Oh, it's not bad
That's actually pretty good. Bullywug culture has a single leader, usually. Some sort of king or queen, just whoever happens to be in charge at a time. There are very, very few spellcasters. They're like super rare among the bullywugs. So if there's a shaman around, that's like a pretty good sign that the society is thriving at this point. They're not the greatest of casters, but they do have the ability to, like, you know, blow out thunder from their body or turn their like soft amphibian skin into like bark, or even call down lightning if they can see it and they're outside, as well as, like, you know, throw poison around at each other. The bullywug leader is the one who is just can kick every other bullywug's butt. It's not like a lineage thing. It's the best fighter around. And so the bullywug queen or bullywug king is going to be a non-insignificant threat. There's also a few other more like advanced bullywugs around. You know, it's like a tiered structure, like a pyramid. But most of them are going to be like the bottom crap tier, and then there's going to be one or two maybe bodyguards or decent fighters that you could expect, and then the lead one and the shaman is sort of off to the side, not part of the pyramid of power.
List of animals? That's a ridiculous idea.
I didn't even realize who I was talking to. Yeah. So you see this small settlement on a hill off in the distance.
Well, this must be the place. Who's doing the talking?
Are you
I
guys
feel like,
nocturnal? I asked the bullywug.
Crepuscular.
Bless you.
I asked the guide what that is.
Crepuscular means like active during the evening
Got it.
hours.
Ah, so you're sleeping.
Maybe they will be too tired for this fight.
This is our chance to go and meet the queen bullywug.
I look across my party. I feel like Kenji's too, on a come down to do the talking.
No.
The gnome clearly shouldn't be the one doing the talking. So it's either me or the guide, and I think the guide's probably best placed to do the talking here.
Ooh.
Sorry, Patch, can you remind me your character's name?
Jaugen.
Jaugen. I say Jaugen. So I see it's yours the best place to talk to the queen. Is this okay?
If they can speak common, I at least know a decent amount about their culture, so I can give it a try.
We might
Right.
want to keep this one to be a translator.
Perhaps. If this one can speak the commons, then I'm sure the queen can.
I like this guy. Why don't you keep him around?
Right. All right, let's go.
All right. Well, leading your prisoner who's tied up, they will lead you into the encampment. The other bullywugs will watch, and you'll see some of them have spears in hand, but they're all keeping a very respectful distance. And as you start to make your way into the camp, you can tell that they're all a little bit on edge. I mean, you've got one of their friends by a leash, essentially. But hey, that one is leading you quietly and patiently into a large building. Relatively large for bullywugs. And inside this building, already sort of stacked up in here, probably in the midst of a conversation as you're approaching, and they're turning to face the front door. There's ribbiting going on in the background, lots of frogs jabbering at each other that you can't understand. So clearly they've been alerted to the fact that you're about to arrive. And as you walk on in, there they are. There's the frog queen, the bullywug queen, the shaman, and two amazing bullywugs who actually have little scraps of metal armor that they found, and proper swords. And then the rest of these suckers out here are just ordinary, everyday bullywugs in the background. The bullywug queen will speak up first. Why are you bringing a toad here?
Hello, Bullywog Queen. We come in peace, mostly. We seek your guidance to, on our quest to find a unicorn.
You bring lies and slander into the great toad hut? How can we communicate with you when you begin with such filth?
What lies do you speak of?
Come in peace? You butchered half a dozen of my protege not 12 hours ago. You have one tied up.
We do apologize for the deaths at hand, but we were ambushed.
We were merely defending ourselves.
He hit me over the head.
So
my spies and scouts, the one who survived the battle, said that you put him, she motions to the frog in front of you, into a pot of boiling water. That you butchered my other frogs before his eyes and offered to feed them to him.
It was at a slight simmer, first of all. Okay.
You will pay for your crimes. He calls out.
For God's sake.
Oh my
That's
god.
fair.
I mean, what were we expecting, honestly?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay.
Oh. Sometimes you gotta slap a frog.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll get our information. We just gotta kill a few frogs first.
Is our frog on our side or is he an enemy frog?
That was a good
I
question.
think he's
Gotta be on our side.
Morale
converted.
check.
Mm-hmm.
He's converted, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You should count on that.
Yeah, I do. Can you change his health bar to green, please?
Oh, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. You
Yeah.
click on the top, and then
Yeah, click on the token, and then in the top left, you'll see a little button that says like 0.initiative.
Thank you.
Sweet potato got us. Is my Schrodinger sister here?
I don't think
She's
she would have come
probably
into the
disappears.
swamp. That seems a little
Yeah,
too
yeah.
dangerous for a child.
So
You
she's
look
just
around.
waiting alone?
Yeah, she's
No,
waiting out
she
there.
doesn't exist right now.
Oh yeah,
She's
yeah.
in between quantum states. Like, she's
Yeah.
chilling.
Where are we getting all of these decimal point rolls?
That's for tiebreakers. This just adds your dexterity score to the end of it.
Gotcha.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. We already have a hunter.
We need to hold the entrance to the frog hut. Like, someone needs to hold the entrance so that the rest of us can kill the high level guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this
I
is
can do it.
everybody. Yeah. Perfect. The apprentice gastromancer is the first one to go.
Yeah, this is a good one. I cast Dragon's Breath. I don't think I get anything for casting at a higher level.
Ooh.
At higher levels, when you cast this, you get an extra D6. Not cool enough, so I'm gonna do it at level 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna spew out 13 fire damage in a cone, I think this way.
Let's see. It is a bonus action to cast, and then you can use your action to breathe. What element did you say?
They're frogs, so I'm gonna go with fire.
Okay. Excellent. In a 15-foot cone.
Yeah.
So that'll hit. Well, it'll hit 1, 2. Frog Queen's a little bit far away.
Yeah, you know.
You can hit these two easily. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Take a step forward, come back.
Yeah, can I take a step forward and try to hit the frog queen too?
The cone, I think, will then do this, and you'll miss the other one.
No, that's fine. I'm happy where I am then. I'll do these two
Excellent.
for sure. They're gonna take 13.
Excellent.
It already rolled it.
Oh, perfect.
Like
And
a
they have a
dex save,
for
right?
half.
Excellent.
Okay.
So the Bullywug Bodyguard makes a dex save and will fail. And the Shaman will make a dex save and also fail miserably. They will take
Huge.
13.
And I can do that for the next 9 rounds as an action.
Awesome. The next Bullywug to go is the guard, and they will hop straight over. Ooh, well, nope. The Bullywug guard will use his tongue attack on the monk. Reaching out with his tongue, he goes whap and grabs you with it and pulls you towards him. You are now grappled and
Okay, wait.
restrained.
Can I use deflect missiles to try and grab his tongue?
Ooh.
I like it.
Tell me about deflect missiles.
Let me put it in the chat for us here. Starting at 3rd level, you can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are being hit by a ranged weapon. To do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by D10 plus your dex plus your monk level. If you reduce it to 0, you can catch the missile if it's small enough for you to hold in one hand. So I think
Yes,
that
you can
allows you to throw
reduce the
something
damage. It doesn't say
But I would
anything
like-
about throwing back, does it?
back. It does if you
Oh,
reduce
yeah.
the damage to 0. Yeah.
Okay.
So what
Yeah.
I would like to do is maybe like rather than him pulling me towards him, I'd like to drag him off the.
Oh, you
Cool.
reduce that. Guaranteed almost.
Well, give me your D10 plus Dex modifier plus monk level. You're gonna at least do 3, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you take no damage. You are still grappled and restrained, but you can pull him towards you instead.
You can spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack with the weapon or piece of ammunition you just caught as part of the same reaction.
Hold on. If the target is medium or smaller, yeah, because it's a sticky tongue, so it like hits you and like sticks onto you. But I think you have now pulled it towards you instead of the other way around.
Well, I think I'm holding his tongue, right, rather than it being wrapped around me. I've grabbed
right.
his tongue in midair and
Yeah,
pulled him down.
I'll give it to you. You are not grappled or restrained. You have pulled the frog to you instead.
Take
That's
that,
sick.
frog.
Okay. If the target is grappled and in range, you are not grappled, so it does not get its bite off. Next up is the hunter.
I'll use my rapier to attack. How do I draw on the board? Sorry.
If you are on the pointer, you can just click and hold to do a ping, or you can go down to the what do you call it? A ruler to do a drag and point.
Really got it. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just attack with my rapier on this one here.
Perfect.
Not on a friend.
The prisoner.
Oh no, never mind. Sorry. That's
You sure?
that's
No,
that.
it's fine. He's the threat.
Is he? Is he? He's turned to attack.
His
I
health
mean,
bar's
he-
green, mate. He's on our side, surely.
He's tied up, but like he's got teeth.
If he's tied up, I'll hit someone else.
Okay.
Are these ones still alive? The ones that got dragon breath?
All of these?
Yes.
And this one.
Okay.
They're all still alive.
I'm gonna hit this one here.
With your rapier,
My short bow.
your short bow. Oh, perfect. Excellent. I'll move back. Go ahead and roll your attack. 22 is a hit. 9 piercing damage. Excellent. And do you get more than 1 attack per round? I don't think rogues get that.
I think it
Does he get sneak attack on that?
Doesn't have advantage, and there's no ally adjacent, so I don't think he gets
There you go.
sneak attack.
Probably not. That's okay. No, I don't have a second attack, so
Okay, perfect. Then we will just do 9 damage. Next up is the Bullywug Queen. Should label her as such. She will cry out, "Bullywug, attack!" And she will also use her 15. Is that 15 feet? Yeah, it is. 15-foot tongue to reach to the chef. Wait, no, it's not 15 feet because your breath is 15 feet. So she will hop up onto this ledge and then 15-foot tongue you with a 16 to hit for 7 points of damage. And she will pull you towards her, and then she will take a step back. And you are now grappled and restrained. And she can make a bite at you with her bite for free.
Hit.
Oh,
Nasty.
Cook is going down.
Let him cook.
Let me cook. Let
Don't
me cook
eat
this
him.
bullywug.
Where is a good grapple?
Can we agree that when I spew flames on this bitch again, that there's no way that they can get a DC save to dodge?
Yeah, I don't think you're restrained and grappled, so you have like disadvantage on attacks, but this is going to be a fire breathing thing so that you wouldn't have any penalties there. And since she's literally grappling you, I don't think she gets a saving throw at all on such a thing.
He's stuck in here with me, not the other way around.
Right. The Bullywug Shaman will start us, will go here.
Hate to play rules lawyer, but doesn't he need to make some sort of concentration check for a spell?
Oh, true.
Oh,
I think so.
Yes, you do. Excellent.
What's the concentration checks for these?
It's
He has
a
to make.
con save, and it needs to be a 10 or higher, and you need to make 2 because you got damaged twice.
On save.
Yeah.
Constitution?
Oh, all right. You fail. Your
Sorry, miss.
concentration is
Sorry,
broken.
Nick.
You can always cast it again, though.
True.
Oh, do I still need to take damage? Sorry.
You have not taken damage yet.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good.
Cool. The Bullywug Shaman will... You can't cast Call Lightning inside the building. No, that's not good because they need to have reinforcements. She's just going to throw some poison spray at the person in the front, at the ranger, not the ranger, the rogue. Give me a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or take 22 damage. Oh my god, 2d12, 11 and 11?
Oh man, that's a nasty roll.
That's a nasty roll.
Oh, baby,
fuck.
22 damage. Woo.
Ouch.
Line cook.
Chop them up.
Chop them.
Line cook.
All right. Yes. Okay, so I will. I feel like I need my position is here to kind of hold the door.
Yeah.
And I think I will do just that. But obviously I'm not going to step outside. I think. But I mean, I see that these like bullywugs outside are probably coming and encroaching in on us, huh?
Uh-huh.
So can I just stand at this door and like ready like an action for if they come?
Yeah, you can ready an action. That means you will get 1 attack on the first thing that approaches you. Normally, if you take your full turn, you can get 2 attacks. Actually, you can get 2 attacks with your main hand and 1 attack with your offhand if you take your turn. But if you ready your action, you only get the 1. So there's an action economy loss for waiting here.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go hard. I step up to this guy. As I pass by my friend, I yell behind.
Are you going to climb up onto this area, or are you going to hang out below? Because if you climb up, you will be provoking an attack of opportunity. And if you're over here or down here, you're going to be attacking at disadvantage because of either the low ground or the awkward terrain.
This is just a really awkward position.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck. I mean, like,
tough spot.
Yeah, I'll attack from the low ground. I'll try to swing for the ankles, you know?
All right. Go for it. This bullywug is armored with like a breastplate and a shield. It's a tough creature. It's a tough nut to crack. But go ahead and make me an attack roll.
I'm holding a longsword and a battle axe. Am I reading that right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll swing with the longsword.
19's a hit.
And then I roll this for damage.
Yep. That is not a great roll, but you do hit it for damage.
And then let's do the battle axe on the ankles as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, this is supposed to be at disadvantage. I'm sorry. So those are the same rolls. You do hit with that one. Now let's do the next attack, which should be at disadvantage. So roll it twice.
Yes.
It's on your character sheet as well. You can also click the disadvantage thing.
Oh, okay.
No, but attack rolls, please,
that's
not
damage.
damage rolls.
Oh, yes.
Cool.
You're good.
Boom.
Roll it
do
twice,
it,
but
isn't
10's a miss, so it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
And then you have your offhand, which one of these is your main hand, by the way? It doesn't really matter since they're the same damage, but just out of curiosity, are you main handing the sword or the axe?
I feel like he's main-handing the axe.
Okay, so then make me 2 attack rolls with your longsword for disadvantage. We'll use the lower of the 2.
Yes.
Oh, all right. So 1 hit on the bullywug. The others are all misses against it. Next up is this same bullywug that you're facing. However, this bullywug is badly injured. On the other hand, it is defending its hometown against invaders, and its queen is right next to it. So I'm going to give it... I'm going to give it a morale check at advantage to see if it is going to stay in the fight. So 2 morale checks. We'll take the higher. It fails on both accounts, and this is too dicey of a situation. In fact, if it can escape this battle and live, this bullywug might even be able to become the new queen or the new king. And so it will take a disengage action from you, and it will actually won't take a disengage. It'll take a dodge action, and it'll stand over here and try to dodge incoming attacks and it is just going to try and survive this whole mess. Host.
Come on, Nick.
Your
All right.
turn.
So I'm holding this thing's tongue in my hand. I've got a quarterstaff. What I want to kind of do, I'm imagining it in like a scene from a show or a movie or something, is like spin my quarterstaff around its tongue while making 2 attacks. And I'd kind of like to end this with it sort of like its tongue wrapped around the staff and it's kind of like grappled a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But basically I just attack it. But I do it like I'm holding its tongue, I flip the staff over it once, I spin it around with my hand, I flip the staff again, and now it's like, you know,
If you
it's
can
all sorts
do
of
an
fun.
acrobatics check at the same time, I will allow you to keep it grappled so it can't run away. If you fail the acrobatics check, DC 12, then like the tongue will become ungrappled through the process.
Yeah, fine. Shall I do
It
the
is
attacks
slippery.
first?
Please.
Advantage, because it's grappled? not?
No, only on restrained, I believe.
11.
No, you will crack this thing on its shield.
And second attack, 22
Absolutely.
for 11 damage.
Jeezy crazy, my dude.
I make my acrobatics check. DC
That
12.
is what you got.
Did
Yep. It is still
And then I
grappled.
will use a key point to do Flurry of Blows, which gets me 2 unarmed attacks. 17.
No.
6. Whoa, okay.
18
70 doesn't
AC. No.
Damn. Okay. Second attack is a 1. That's
Absolute
a
miss,
miss.
yeah.
Let me just check the thing about the open hand technique. Do I have to... Whenever you hit a creature. Okay, never mind. Okay, that's me.
All right. The outside bullywugs are going to go, and they are hopping mad. They will pop in here and here, but only really 2 can get in at a time.
Weird.
And this one is going to make an attack against the monk at advantage with its spear, 12, and
Nope.
with its bite, 20.
20 hits,
It'll
yeah.
bite you for 3. This one, this guy's not incapacitated, so this guy does have flanking and will get advantage on the spear.
Wait, there should be some check that to see if this bullywug's on our side now.
He's
Nick
absolutely
treated him
not on your
so-
side.
Nick treated him so nicely.
No, it's
He
fair
is
enough. He's probably not.
100% not on your side.
Fair enough.
No way on the face of the god's green earth. He will spear you for 2, and then a bite at advantage is also a hit for 8. Oh my god, it's a total of 10 points of damage. You are
Wait,
down.
you did an attack roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. That was 3. 3. Okay.
Oh, I should have held
That's
the door,
only 5.
guys.
Yeah.
Me, the rogue, or it's
Yeah, the rogue.
You-
You're at 11 out of 38 HP.
It's all good.
Gastromancer.
No, I'm at 6. You mean for 22, and then you just hit me for 10?
No, I hit you for 5. I did math wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gastromancer, it's your turn. Things are getting dicey. The frogs have realized that you were butchering their friends, probably because it's their swamp and you can't see them when they're underwater, and they're really good
Yeah.
at hiding, and it was like sunset. Yeah, it didn't go
I'm not
over well.
restrained, so I can still cast spells, right?
You are restrained when you are grappled by
Grappled.
the tongue. When you're
Oh.
restrained, can't benefit from speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. You have disadvantage on dex saving throws. You can still cast spells.
Perfect.
What are you going to do?
One sec.
How are these frogs got 18 AC, by the way?
I told you they're wearing breastplates and they've got shields and they've got
Insanity.
14 dex.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do the same thing as I did before, but I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level, Dragon's Breath.
Mm-hmm.
So let me click it again. 3rd level. Here's the damage.
Oh,
14.
yeah. 14 damage, and she does. The queen won't get a save, guaranteed.
No, yeah.
But this one does get a save.
How much damage did you do? 12. Man,
14.
Little Queen has quite a lot of health.
Yes, she does. This one will
Half
take
damage.
half damage and goes down like
Okay.
that.
Shaman's weak.
Can I? There's nothing I can do. I can't try to break it out, right? Because that's my bonus action and my action.
Yep, that's it.
Perfect. That's what I did.
All right, this
Is there
bullywug.
any
Go ahead.
chance that like she has to redo the grappling check for her tongue with the fire damage, or no?
Let me review the notes. Hold, grapple until ends the grapple. Target is grappled. Bullywug make 1 bite attack as a bonus action. No, I think her tongue burns. She could let go if she wants, so that you don't so that she gets a save on her next turn. Or she could leave you grappled and take the nerf.
Oh,
for choice. This bullywug over here is going to continue fighting the monk who is holding on to its tongue. So it will, one with its bite, one with its sword. Okay, sword slash at you, 15.
No, miss.
And bite at you, 13. No good.
Miss.
Hunter.
Nice.
Oh, buddy. Oh, that's not looking good.
Yeah, this is looking pretty sketchy here. I can't really move without provoking 3 different opportunity attacks, can I?
That's correct. And your missile attacks are at disadvantage because there's someone within 5 feet of you.
Yeah. I guess the best thing all I can really think to do is attack one of the ones surrounding the person next to me, because then at least they won't have advantage.
Yeah, the advantage works this way, but it does not work this way.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess maybe I could disengage, but there's nowhere to really go either.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know. I was thinking maybe like hiding here.
Well, you are rogue. You can disengage as a bonus action, I do believe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably my best option then.
I've got pretty good AC, so I'm good HP, so I can hopefully hang
Okay.
on for a bit.
I'll move to hide behind these barrels. And then is that cover enough to have sneak attack on any of these? Well, I guess they just saw me.
Yeah, they saw you move there, so you definitely don't have an advantage on those rolls. You could get sneak attack on this one because there's a... How does it work? You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy is within 5 feet of the target. The enemy is incapacitated. You don't have disadvantage. So you could get sneak attack on this one if you could hit it, but it's got 18 AC, or on either of these two. Actually, on this one or this one, because this guy is not incapacitated.
yeah.
Actually, you have sneak attack on all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So, do you want me to see if I can get one of the ones off from surrounding you, or should I go for the queen? What do you think?
I mean, it's your call. If it was me, I'd go for the shaman because he's got low HP. I think if you maybe kill him.
Yeah, good call. The shaman. It's good. Yeah, he did hit me for 22 poison damage.
Yeah, he's asking for it, this guy.
Okay, yeah, I'll target the shaman for a ranged attack with the short bow.
Excellent. Excellent hit. Roll me some damage and add your 3d6 to it.
3d6. That's crazy.
Boom.
14 will do it, and the shaman will go down immediately.
Nice.
That's good.
All right, Bullywug Queen.
Help me.
That's a butcher you, mate.
Yeah,
She's about
she's
to
gonna cut
kill
you to
me, bro.
shreds. She will start off with her multi-attack. Make 2 melee attacks with her sword, and she has advantage since you are restrained. Whack!
You're like,
23 will
no.
hit you for 14. Oh, fuck, you just go down with the first attack. All right, so she can save her second attack. You drop. She releases you. And then she will hop to battle over here and make an attack roll at advantage against this lower guy because she has high ground.
Is it?
Wait, question.
Bullshit.
Was that 26? Sorry, was the 14 piercing damage, was that off of the crit?
No, that was off of the
Oh,
non-crit.
so she just does 2d6 automatically.
Yes.
Perfect,
She is the Bullywug Queen. She is terrifying.
Sure.
She will now attack the line cook with advantage.
Is it how? Talk to me about blocks in 5e, Neil.
You need a
'Cause we
special
were-
ability to get a block. Or you can take an action to make a dodge, which makes them have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Yeah.
But she crits you, line cook, for 19.
Oh my god,
That's
Neil!
fine, I got 50
Funny, he's
HP.
got
It's all
50.
good.
Shaman's dead. Line Cook, it's your
like
turn.
A 3-hit KO. We're fine. Okay. Fucking hell.
Neil, can you play and stop and replay the music for me, please?
Yeah, of course.
If I leave this position now, they're gonna have an attack of opportunity on me, right?
Oh, yeah.
I really shouldn't have fucking given up the door, man. Fuck.
You're good.
It was a beginner mistake. Okay. Yeah, I will just do exactly what I did last turn, Neil.
They're
I
so
will
well armored,
slash-
though. What are you going to do
Yeah, I
about
will-
it?
You're right, Neil. I should just fucking leave. I should just give up. No, I should just drop down my web surrender the fucking frog. No, I'm gonna fucking swing at them. Okay.
All right, who's the target? You'll notice that the Bullywug Queen is actually only in hide, while her dudes are in breastplates. So she has lower AC than they do, but this one's lower on HP.
Yeah. It's a tough call. Because I'm rolling at disadvantage too, huh? So I probably need all the AC I can get. Let's
Why'd you make him red?
I'm just bringing a little bit of truth to the world.
No, wait. Okay. Yeah, I'm attacking the low HP one actually.
Okay.
We need some tempo. All right. So just roll the attack roll twice, right?
Or on your character sheet, there's a toggle near the top that says advantage, disadvantage, normal.
Okay, I will take my time to find it because I'm gonna use this a lot.
Yeah, it's right above your initiative stuff.
Ah, yes. Thank you. Okay.
There you go. 9 is a miss. Whoosh.
And main hand.
11's a miss.
Oh, come on,
Fuck, you're
dude.
kidding
Your
me.
second attack with your main hand, because you get lots of attacks.
Yeah.
Don't you have like
Oh.
Do you have like an action surge or like?
I do
Yes.
have an action surge.
Okay.
It will
That's
give you
time.
an extra attack, which is 2 attacks in your case.
and I think you can recover some HP as well with second wind, maybe.
So that's a bonus
Yeah, but
action,
that's a bonus
and he
action.
needs
Oh,
his
okay,
bonus
yeah.
action for his offhand.
Yes. Okay, I will. Fuck it. I'll cast action surge to be able to attack 2 more times.
Okay.
Just
That's my
hit it.
main hand again, right?
Yep.
Big money, big money.
Oh, dude.
Jan, what's happened to you, man?
The spirit of Archie has left me. Come on.
Come on. This whole room would be dead by now if you were on.
Oh my
God, dude.
It's
Go on,
falling to
guys.
pieces.
You can't hit
All right.
anything right now.
That set of rolls.
This Bullywug has already failed his morale check. He already
forgot
knows.
to do a line of gnome dust before he went in. So.
True.
Will take a disengage and hop to the rear, hoping to survive the battle. You can hear the Bullywug Queen ribbit in rage as her bodyguard leaves the field of battle.
Try to hit him as he
just
walks
saw-
away.
You just saw me swing at him 5 times and miss. It's fucking crazy.
She's gonna save her reaction for this guy. She can deal with him later. Like once this battle's over, she'll punish the bodyguard. In the meantime,
Nick.
it is the Maitre D's turn. You're surrounded.
I get in the fucking zone, Neil, alright? I'm seeing, like, it's like Neo in the Matrix, okay? I'm seeing frogs moving at all angles. I'm seeing tongues flying through the air at specific degrees and velocities. And I harness that information, so I'm going to turn the tables on this combat right now. I use my first quarterstaff attack against the Betrayer,
Ah,
the number one enemy here. The tables have turned, my friend, and now I serve you death. 12.
hit.
12 damage.
He dies on the spot. Just crushes.
Get out. All right.
Nice.
Next, now the staff comes behind me, hitting this guy in the face. Okay. With my second attack, boom, 21.
Hits.
Death, 7 damage.
Not quite, but close.
Okay. Now I use a key point to use flurry of blows. I do 1 punch against this unlikely survivor. 27.
It's a crit.
I blast him for 11 damage.
He dies on the
Okay.
spot.
And now, like that one character from Soul Calibur that I can't remember the name of, I use my quarterstaff to like jump in the air and kick
Felix.
this. Yeah, kick this last frog here, and I'm gonna when I hit him, I'm going to use the open hand technique to make him make a strength check or fly 15 feet out the fucking door.
Excellent.
Let's go. Boom. 19.
Hit.
Hits him for 6. Just needs a strength save.
The DC?
It's a 19.
Oh, oh come on. It was so perfect.
He catches himself
Alright.
on the doorway.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I get back to my feet. I sort of move slightly like this to be between my two enemies.
Giving them advantage on their attack
love
rolls
that.
against you.
Ow.
You've just flanked yourself. The next bullywug who's up, however, is seeing the carnage in the room, and he's below a half HP. So he makes a morale check to stay in the fight, and it does not do it. The bullywug will disengage and run out, ribbiting as he goes. Actually, I think he can only go this far because their movement's pretty shit. And none of the other ones that are out here. Well, let's give them a general morale check. Yeah, some other bullywug from the outside thinks that this is a different situation and that they can come on in and make a spear at advantage. 20?
Wait, is he able to move that far and attack? Is this what we're saying?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got 20
shit
feet of
movement,
movement. Yeah, but he only did 10, so he'll spear you for 5 and critical you with the bite for 8.
This guy's gonna get a new fucking job after this.
Yeah.
The apprentice. You're unconscious. It's
You know
death
I rolled
saving throw
nat
time.
20s though. Here you
It's
go.
a different campaign.
Oh.
Oh, 2 failed death saves.
Okay.
Excellent.
It's all right.
All right, this bullywug right here, the bullywug bodyguard. The tides are turning. The apprentice is down. The monk is wounded. Reinforcements are streaming in. The queen is in full-fledged action. We are going to...
His shaman's dead, and he's just witnessed a flurry of slaughter around him. He's still restrained by me. His tongue now wrapped in who knows how many different directions.
All the more reason for him to go into a rage and slash at you with his sword. Whack!
Oh,
Getting you good for 8.
ouchies.
Biting you with his teeth. I don't know how many teeth frogs have, but you will take 8
Sorry,
and 6
Bob.
for 14.
What are these rolls?
He's rolling
Actually?
well.
Jesus Christ.
My God. Hunter, you never should have angered the bullywugs by boiling them alive, by serving them each other's brethren for food. What were these people thinking? What is the madness that is Cosmo's kitchen? Is it really okay to be hunting a unicorn for someone to eat? My God, it's all coming true.
What have you done?
Yeah, I hate to say I told you so. Yeah, what do I do? Am I still sneak attack ready to hit any of them?
Anyone who's adjacent to one of your allies.
Anyone but this guy, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so not. All right, I'll target the queen then.
Yep. You do not have disadvantage because it doesn't really matter in this situation for high ground. So go ahead, take your shot.
Okay.
You're a big one.
Needs to be a good roll. That'll do.
Nice.
18 will hit her. Arrow will drive deep into the bullywug flesh for 7 plus 3d6. Ooh.
Would have been better.
Pretty
but still.
good, but not the best. She's down to what? 3/4 HP. You still have a bonus action, and that's about it.
Any good bonus actions to take on my turn? I know I can uncanny dodge if I get attacked. I realize now. That would have saved me a lot of HP before.
Oh, that would have been good, yeah.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't really. I can disengage, but I'm not close to anyone. I think it's probably just that. Like, I guess I could climb. Is this hut that we're in like open ceiling? Or is
No, there's like tarps and stuff that cover the top of it. It's domed. Yeah.
and I can't really. There's nowhere really to go, even if I climb.
Okay. Hanging tight.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Bullywug Queen is here. She's got the high ground over the fighter. She will make 2 attacks with her sword at advantage, fighter. Whap, whap, 12. No good.
Miss.
Second one comes through, 20. will hit you for 12 piercing damage.
That's fine. It's
brutal.
literally fine.
Is
Well,
it though?
I don't know why my HP on the thing isn't changing, but I'm at 19. I don't know if I'm
Okay.
doing it wrong.
No, it's changing for me.
Okay.
It's your turn, Line Cook.
Yeah, you know what? Remember what I did last turn, Koibu, where I swung at them with disadvantage like a fucking idiot?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna do that again.
No, just climb up on the step, dude.
But if I climb on the stairs, she's just gonna hit me.
Yeah, it'll provoke an attack of opportunity to climb up in the middle of a battle up like a 5-foot step.
Not in Team Score, it didn't.
It's a different situation.
Still bitter.
I mean, like, it is just her. Okay, I can climb up. She's gonna attack me, and then I can still do my attacks, right?
Totally,
Yes.
yeah.
And you have
Yeah,
second win.
yeah. I'm gonna fucking let's do it. I'm gonna climb up. Boom. What's she gonna do, huh?
What? She'll get you for 16.
Okay, I'm at 3. It's fine.
It's enough.
Okay, so can I? So explain the bonus action thing with second win. When can I use that?
Whenever you want. But then
Okay.
you don't get to make your attack with your sword because your sword, your offhand weapon,
Yes.
is your bonus action as well.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so I'm
Second-
gonna make my.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make my main hand attack.
Mm-hmm.
The battle axe.
Mm-hmm.
Pow.
Normal, not disadvantage. 15
sorry.
is so close. You're off by 1. Whoosh.
Okay, but I'm gonna go again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Whoosh. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
All right. You got a bonus action.
And
Is
then
it
I'm going
second
to
wind? Or is it
Second wind.
attack?
Do you have another action surge?
No, there's only one.
No, I only
one,
have
okay.
one. The thing. Okay, here's my thinking. The second one heals me for a maximum of 10
Plus your
1d10
level.
Plus level. Plus.
plus my level.
Yeah, it's just 15 is your max.
Oh, that's an okay shot to get me out of range for the next one, but she hits me twice anyway.
Yeah, but now she doesn't
Not
have
an
advantage
advantage anymore.
Mm-hmm.
True. Yeah, I'm gonna pop it.
All right.
Second wind.
Roll me d10 plus 5 and roll well, sir.
Come on. We need a 10 here, boo. Let's go.
Average.
You know what?
And
Average.
Not the right time.
Okay. This bullywug is just dodging. Battle's over for him. Host,
All right.
it's getting dark.
Okay.
It's
It is
getting real dark.
I need to do something
Nick.
drastic. Okay. I will cartwheel up the step here. So I use my quarterstaff to basically cartwheel up here.
Provoking attack of
Um,
opportunity.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy.
Zen, let's go. Missed. All right, good. And now that I'm up here, I will do my full complement of attacks into the back of the
Okay.
queen.
So you've had to release the frog tongue to do all this at this
Yes.
point. Okay.
Yeah, I've released him. He's reeling. His tongue is like flopping around out of his mouth. You know, he can't.
Uh-huh.
Shit's stretched. Okay, let's just put it like that. All right.
Now you have an advantage on the bullywug queen
I meant-
because you're
that's
flanking
right.
her.
Yep. All right, fast quarterstaff attack. 21.
Hit.
You're a fucking
10
hero today,
damage.
Nick.
I know.
10.
man. Next attack. 20.
20.
You hit.
7 damage.
Hit.
Go.
Fast unarmed attack. 26.
Hit.
6 damage. Strength save or be knocked prone. No, wait, sorry. Dex save or be knocked prone.
Oh, she should not have advantage on that. That's a
Yeah.
normal dex save.
True.
She is prone.
All right, and then my second attack here.
You still have key
18.
points? Jesus. Yep, hit.
Oh, yeah. For another 8.
Okay, she
just
is
fucked her up.
low. All right. This bullywug's turn again. The outsider's turn. Another morale check needed because this is an ugly battle happening in here. And this frog is also out on
His
Balin and
queen's
reporting
getting
to
her
the
ass
others.
Kicked.
Is anyone else in the back brave enough to come on in? Yeah, this
Yeah.
one is. And they will ribbit their way in 20 feet as far as they can go. But then they will take a move to come right here, but they can't make an attack.
Okay, I'll use my reaction to uncanny dodge. I'll take half damage if it hits even.
They're not attack. They had to
can't- you
dash. There's no attack involved. They're just closing.
Gotcha.
All right, Gastromancer, your life is on the line. I'm moving you out of the square so we can see you. You have to make
He
a death saving
smells.
throw.
He smells the food cooking, and he decides to roll a nat 20 and get up.
Ooh.
Not yet.
Close.
Sweet
Still alive,
potato. Sweet potato, don't die on us. This bullywug. Man.
I am watching him. I will take my attack of opportunity if he climbs up this step.
No. With a natural 1 on the morale check, this bullywug 2 is going to disengage and froge his way to safety.
Take your
Hunter.
floppy tongue out of my sight.
Hunter. Maybe the tides are turning. The frog's morale is not great. They don't like being slaughtered.
Yeah, I feel like if they see their leader go down, might be enough.
Well, unfortunately, her being prone means you have disadvantage to attack her with missile weapons.
Could I clamber over these barrels to get within melee range with my
Yes.
rapier?
Absolutely.
I'll do that. Do I have opportunity with?
No, you're still within his threatening range, so no opportunity attacks there. Now, she's prone and on high ground. I think being prone on high ground, it negates the disadvantage, and then her being prone grants you advantage. So you're fine to make an attack roll against her at advantage here.
Sweet. Okay.
Let's go.
Advantage. Rapier.
25 will do.
Pop. Okay. Is this a sneak attack? 'Cause
Yes,
it's
it
next-
is. Yes. Oh,
Oh, nice. Come on. Big money.
Slap.
Not bad.
18. She is so low. And it's her turn.
Uh-oh.
And she will croak out. I yield! I yield! What is it that you've come for? I'll listen to your terms. Line
We all
cook.
information.
It's your turn, line cook. What are you gonna do? This guy's dying. She might be
Yeah.
lying. She might just be waiting for you to turn your back. Can you even trust her?
Toss down your weapons.
She drops her sword. It falls to
Sick.
the floor below.
All right, listen up. Okay, I'm gonna scoot behind you. I'm gonna go stabilize my friend, and then we're gonna talk terms. Okay,
I can
Chef?
do that. I can do
Okay,
that.
heard. I'll just keep her in check here. Yeah.
All right. Well, host, I think you need to make me. Is it a DC 10 medicine
Medicine
check to
check.
stabilize someone?
Think so.
Ooh.
Oh, easy.
All right.
Natural 20.
The
I
battle
look after my brigade.
is over. The bullywugs have been resoundingly defeated. The party is somehow still alive. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, maybe we can get the bullywugs to help you hunt the unicorn. Or maybe it's time to abandon the quest because it's getting you into a lot of hot water. See you guys on the other side of our break. Welcome back to Cosmo's Kitchen, everybody. Okay, the bullywugs are down. It's been a close fight. The apprentice gastromaster. Yeah, that's not the right word.
Gastromancer.
Thank you.
Close.
Almost died, but the frog queen is down. She surrenders. Her troops surrender, and a stillness comes over the bog.
All right, I look to Kenji since he's the one engaged in dialogue with this thing. I've finished patching up the gastromancer and sort of wait for Kenji to negotiate for the unicorn's location.
Yeah. Listen, we don't actually. We don't want to cook and eat you all or anything. Okay, we've got all we need on that front. Okay, we're looking for a unicorn. Can you help us? Just a
She looks up
unicorn.
at you from the
Oh,
ground.
my man.
What's the thing on the throat that goes out and in?
Dewlap, I think you might call it.
Damn.
Her dewlap ribbits once or twice. Unicorn? In the Great Redwood Forest is where you can find your unicorn. Many, many miles from here. Days of hopping it would take to reach it. Our scouts have found it once upon a time.
I look at the hunter. Days from here? A day's walk? Does that sound right to you?
Many days.
Many days of hopping? I thought it was around this area. What's going on?
It should be, but these things can teleport, so it could be anywhere, really. But this could be a lot.
It's a big forest, no? Could be a day or two away. Still be within the forest.
All right.
With your long legs, it may take less time.
Okay.
Ribbit.
What does it have a home? Does it have a lair where it stays, where it sleeps, where one might be able to ambush it?
It does. The Great Redwood Forest, many days hop from here, is where you can find its home. Within that forest, near the heart of it, there must be some sort of glade or cave, or I know not where a unicorn spends its night hours. I can't imagine such a creature sleeping in a nice, damp, wet cave. It must spend its time in the blazing sunlight and the dry grasses where it can never get the moisture it needs, the glorious moisture. Such a foul, horrendous beast as a unicorn probably goes where the ground is firm and the grasses are tall.
Oui. Well, we must be getting on. It's a shame to leave someone so delicious alive, yet we do not have time to indulge, so we shall be leaving.
Do you know anything else about the unicorn? Anything that could help us find it? Any other random things that your scouts have found out?
Most of what we know from the unicorn is from the pixies we've captured. Their final words before we've added them to our stew. Pixies have told us.
Taste.
Pixies for stew.
Yes, their dust is quite
to
delicious.
pan fry them.
Kenji's gonna make an. I guess he wouldn't have anything to make a. He's gonna make a mental note of that.
The pixies have said that the unicorn is friends with the werebears. They commune frequently. And the werebears have a village or a house. I don't know what you would call it. Nearby, there's a pair, a mated pair. They live up on a hill in a large building with a little goat farm outside. And she kind of takes a webbed finger and juts it in a direction and goes, not more than 5 miles that way once you're past the bog. That's where the werebears might be. Hill, watchtower, goat pen.
All right. Hill, watchtower, goat pen. All right, cool.
Why? Tell me. The unicorn, was it worth all this? Was it worth the lives of so many of my men?
You could have just told us.
Yeah.
Tag us.
It did not need to be like this. This is your choice.
You
The
butchered
monarchy, the kings and queens.
Let me ask you this: is a beautiful painting worth the colors that had to be made for it? Is a beautiful melody worth the wood that had to be cut down to make the instruments?
You're going to eat it?
Has no price.
You're going to consume the creature?
I will not answer.
I wish you the best of luck. I wish only we could have been friends instead of enemies.
I wish only you could have been food instead of an enemy.
Ugh, it pains her to hear these things. The but her combatants outside will have heard the croaks, and they will let you leave with your wounded friend.
Okay. Can I get him up? Like if I throw some water in his face and like slap him around a bit, can I get him
D4
to his
hours.
feet? No? All right, so we got to drag him. I'm wondering whether going to the werebear hut is that smart. Maybe we should just go straight to the center of the redwood forest. Because werebears kind of sound worse than unicorns.
The werebears are probably the most dangerous thing we could possibly encounter in these woods.
That's what I'm saying. And there's 2 of them. So like
yeah.
what do we think is going to happen? Oh, by the way, we want to eat your friend. Can you call them over for us?
Yeah, the werebears are borderline immune to non-magical damage. So we're we don't know how what options we can have.
So we should just hightail it to the redwood forest and try and find this glade at the center. Maybe.
Yeah, that, or we could, if someone here is like really good at negotiating or wants to try their hand at talking to the werebears, maybe. But yeah,
I feel like if we were great at negotiating, we wouldn't have just been involved in a fight to the death with a bunch of frog people.
True. Although I assume the frog people are low intelligence. It's kind of hard to negotiate with someone like that. But the werebears might be more willing. But perhaps not. I don't know.
Can tell you on you around here. Negotiating with Neil doesn't always tend to work out. You can blame my negotiating skills as much as you want, Neil, but sometimes people are just assholes.
That is true. Sometimes people are just assholes, and you can't negotiate with them at all.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I think before we head to the forest, we have to somehow heal up and stuff. So
yeah. I think we need to like get out of the swamp and rest, and then my vote's to go to the forest. But I'm willing to go to the werebears if that's the party vote.
I think the forest is probably the better move. But if we fail that, then we know what we have to go, where we have to go next if the thing escapes.
Yeah. Well, one of us is unconscious, so there's only 3 votes to be had, and 2 of us have voted to go to the forest. So
sure,
that's it. It's been decided.
You can drag the unconscious gastromancer through the swamp. He can float on the surface as you tug him along. You'll get back to his quantum sister, and everyone can take a rest. Not at the edge of the swamp tonight, perhaps a mile inland or something. And wake up the next day. If you are injured, you may expend your hit dice to recover HP, and you regain any abilities.
Get up and do another recipe?
Yes. What recipe would you like to make?
I'm gonna do the arcane aroma recipe for myself.
Excellent.
How do I do a rest on Roll20?
If you, where is your character? It is.
I click for short rest, but it doesn't seem to do much.
Yeah, that little recover your hit dice and abilities, but that's kind of a shit button. Just the hit dice section where like those set of 5s, the hit dice text is clickable, and that will roll how much HP you regain, and then you can just manually add that up until you have regained up to 5 of your hit dice.
Okay. So did I just spend one there? Like
yeah, it didn't lower itself for some reason, but you did spend it.
Okay, so 6 plus 9.
So I'm up to 13.
Yes. You spent 2 last night, but you also gained
2.
Oh no, because you gain and then you spend, right? So yeah, you just had the 4 remaining. Well, you gain 1 this night because you're taking a short rest. So you have 1 more hit die to spend. Sweet potato.
I have another one. I spent 5.
You're right. No, you're cold. You did all good. I'm done.
Yeah, same. I spent 5 as well.
I believe I'm at 48 if I counted this correctly. I also spent 5.
4, 1, 2, 4.
I spent 4. I'm up to almost max.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna cast a spell as a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do Goodberry as a ritual or no?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
There should be an R next to it if you can do it as a ritual.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. I'm gonna cast Goodberry.
Nice.
How many do I get?
Put it in chat for us. 10 berries.
Cool. I'm gonna eat 10 berries.
All right. There you go. That should bring you up to
22.
Yep. Party's not quite full, but near to it.
Close enough, yeah.
Any abilities that recharge on a long rest have not been recovered, because that's going to be like a whole week's downtime, not just a single night of rest with our revised resting rules. But I think, other than spells, all of your abilities recharge on a short rest.
Yeah,
I think
all the
Mhm.
fighter abilities I think come back, like
Yeah.
action surge stuff.
And
Yeah,
key points
monk
come
stuff
back
as well.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So, into the woods we go, searching for the redwoods. We will travel for many days through here. And let's see. Someone roll me a guide. Why don't you roll me another survival check? Let's see if we can avoid dangers or run into dangers. What do we come across?
Here we go.
That's a great survival check.
Nice.
Yeah. You soon come across a river, and this is one of those rivers that you recognize, that it's like a confluence, like two rivers meet, and you recognize this spot. You've actually been here. You've approached from a different direction before, and the acute angle of the river intersection is the very end of Elven territory. As long as you stay on the what is that, the west or the south side, you should stay out of Elven lands. Or if you approach near the confluence of the rivers, you might be able to attract some Elven attention if you want to talk to them.
I think we probably want to avoid them. We already have the information that we could really get.
Yeah, I don't think we want to talk to the elves.
Okay.
Okay.
Je suis agree. Wait,
Right.
no.
No.
Je agree.
What's agree in French?
I don't know, sadly.
There's
Agree.
no word for it.
No, there's not.
Next survival check by our hunter.
Sure.
Oh my god.
I think I might still be rolling it with advantage here. Let me
Yeah,
turn
but a
it on.
19 is still a fantastic roll here. You will continue along your journey until you find a path of well-trod human boots that can't be that old. You're kind of like coming along with it and meet up next to it near a couple of pools on the ground. With a 19, you can see that there's at least 5 people in this adventuring party, or this hunting party, or this... You're not sure, but they're human-sized boots. They could, be half elves or something, or maybe even full elves.
Okay. And we're sure these aren't our own tracks?
Yes, it's at least 5. Only 4 of you plus a quantum child.
Okay.
Mm.
You can ignore these tracks deep in the woods, or you can follow them. But with the 19, it's your choice whether to engage with them or not.
I'm not sure. I looked at the
I don't
rest
think
of
we
the party.
want to.
Yeah,
What would
I mean,
they have to tell us about a unicorn?
it's probably nothing to do with unicorn.
All right.
Best we stay out of their way.
Yeah, I don't see the point here.
Okay. The next day, after avoiding these tracks, give me another survival check. Let's see if you can spot another encounter before it arrives at your feet.
Okay. Once more into the fray.
Do you
God,
recover
are-
one hit die a day or 2?
Oh wait, yeah. There's another day. Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a hearty meal, and you'll recover 2 hit dice
Oh,
because
nice.
I'm a gastromancer.
Yes. Everyone can recover. It's been 2 more days, so everyone can recover 2 hit dice. And if your gastromancer is making meals, then everyone can recover 4 hit dice.
I'm gonna recover 2 spell slots then, because I'm a boss.
Nice. Okay.
Mouse.
Full there. And you also have your arcane recovery that's going off every night.
I believe I can recover a 3rd level. Not done.
Arcane recovery, it's half your level rounded up, no more than 6th level. So yeah, you should be able to recover 1/3 level
Perfect.
slot.
I'm good then.
Okay. On this 4th day of travel, with the 21 on the survival check, you will find the redwood forest. And sure enough, these trees are huge. Not only are they tall, but some of them are quite thick indeed. The smallest of the redwood trees here, there's a few other trees mixed in, but the smallest of the redwood trees has like a 5-foot diameter trunk. The larger of the redwood trees that you see have like 20-foot diameter trunks. These things are massive, and they are scattered about the land. This is probably the redwood forest that the frogs were talking about, that many days hopping in this direction. Now, this is a grove within a much larger forest, but this grove is still fairly large in size. What's going to be your approach for dealing with the grove?
Okay. Time to use the sister. Where is she?
Oh. So you want Shelly?
There she is.
I'll drag
What's
her.
an option?
I'll push her forward kindly.
I'm tired. Where's the unicorn?
Well, we're about to go find him, but first let's play a game of hide and seek.
We're in the woods. Isn't that dangerous?
Well, you said you wanted to find the unicorn, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's do a quick game and then I'll take you right to the unicorn.
Are you sure you know where we are?
I point to the survival guide. Does he look like he knows where we are? He's our survival guide.
Yeah. You're right.
All right. Now, me and my friends, we're going to start counting, and you go hide. I'll point to the others. You guys hide too, and then I'll close my eyes, and I will start counting.
All right.
Okay, I hide.
She scurries off into the woods.
I stop counting, and...
All right, well, that's that problem dealt with. Let's carry on.
Well, we gotta find her now and see her and the unicorn meet up, which she's lost.
You are stupider than I could have thought. Again, I indulged this for a little bit.
How long are we going to wait for her to be gone? Is it like 2 minutes? Is it an hour?
I think we're supposed to go and like find her hiddenly and like stalk her through the woods.
Okay, so now we track the sister.
Yeah, now we track her.
All right.
Okay.
I rolled to track. Is that a survival?
Give me a survival
Please
to
roll
track
well.
her. You need at least a
You've been rolling well all day.
16.
16? Okay.
Can't miss now.
No. Only bad survival check. 15.
Come on. So what, she sees us?
Well, what it means is that you can't find her tracks. That you start following them for a little bit, and pretty quickly you realize that you don't know where they're going. Now, you could just shout and call out to her to come to you. You could take a bunch of time and expand your perimeter and try to relocate the tracks again, but that'll take, an hour or so. Or you can come up with any other solution you want, but you don't know where she's gone. You've lost your sister in the woods.
Yeah, I think she's dead. Sorry, bro.
She's not dead.
Oh no, I think she's pretty dead.
She's a part of the plan. She's the whole plan.
Yeah. Well, listen. Sometimes plans go wrong. Sometimes you prep a dish, and you put it in, and you immediately burn it. And it just happens. Okay, we gotta move on from this.
This is a little girl, a child. We won't leave that to die.
Yeah, I'll call out for Shelly. I'll yell. What would you like? I have prestidigitation. I don't know if that can make my voice louder.
It does. It makes your voice booming. Go ahead and put it in chat here. Let's see.
We can't just leave her for dead.
No, of course not. I'll also minor illusion me like screaming for Shelly.
Use minor illusion. Couldn't we have just made an illusion of a little girl lost in the woods?
Oh,
Thought about it, but then I also thought that it could see through illusions, so we need Real girl.
Probably.
So when you're shouting for Shelly, what are you saying?
You win, Shelly. It's time to come over here. We can't find you.
Is that how hide and go seek works? If people do they just shout out at the end that like I can't find you, come on out? It's been a long time since I played. Anyone here
A
have
long
recent experience with hide and go seek? Give me a persuasion check, Mr. Mooton.
I'm actually good at that.
Are you though?
+5, but get an 8.
And you roll a
Mhm.
3.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Not a great check. You've lost your sister in the woods. Maybe she can hear you and she's not coming back out. Or maybe you've actually wandered in the wrong direction, and even with your loud voices and your booming things, there's just enough trees and foliage and other sounds and sound cover. There's a reason they say don't go play hide and seek in the woods.
Wait, maybe we can use this to our advantage, right? Maybe we can
True.
call out as a unicorn, ask it to help us find our sister.
Now she's truly in danger.
Well,
Because we actually can't find her.
Wait.
Will you plus
Oh no, we're in peril. If only there was a magical creature around here who could help us.
Please, the little girl, she is in grave danger.
I can't
It
find my
was-
sister. Shelly! He'll call it again. He'll make another minor illusion of like an arrow pointing where we are in the sky. And
The little girl is gonna get eaten by wild animals. It's gonna be horrible. If only there was a creature of legends to save it, for stories to be told about it for millennia.
I fully expect this to work. I look around.
Neil, persuasion check.
Well, your sister's lost in the woods. The
I
sun
poked the
begins to
survival
set.
hunter. We need to find her. Come on. Let's keep searching.
Yeah.
You can expand your search radius and
Yeah,
take a couple hours and give me another survival check.
All right.
We have to find her. She's a little girl.
True. Probably
True.
shouldn't have brought her here, right?
Can I give him? Can we have a help action for advantage here? Or no?
Is anyone trained in survival?
No.
Our guide is, surely.
Our
It's a
guide
just
can
a-
help himself, but can anyone help our guide? Do any of you
sorry.
even know what you're doing with these?
No,
No.
I've got
I don't
no
think
idea.
so.
No.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Then no.
I'm just doing
Okay.
cartwheels.
All
Well, I
right.
have plus 5 to survival, so this should be okay. But
It
Should be
should be
fine.
fine. Yeah.
well, hopefully she's still alive. Hey, when I said to put the eye spots on the back of her head, did you do that, or does she have no protection against jaguars?
He did not. He did not.
On her neck. All right, here goes.
Oh, no.
Natural one.
Yeah.
The sun goes down. The shadows get long. The hooting of owls comes out. It's nighttime. Your sister's lost in the woods.
I look at the gnome. How does he look? Does he look like the man? A man
The gnome is
realizing
like-
that he's been incredibly stupid.
Yeah, he's in like a fetal position. Like his eyes are wide.
I don't think I say anything to.
It's okay. Dude, don't worry about it. Chef. Listen, we're gonna find that unicorn. You're not gonna lose your job. It's all gonna be
Cosmo's
good.
gonna fire us. We're not gonna get the unicorn now.
No, we're gonna get the unicorn. It's gonna be good, okay? Listen, I
He
think
was-
I've done a lot of thinking over this trip. I think it is one of his tests, but I think he wants us to pass. But I think to pass, it's like it always is. Remember that one chef who he literally made, he was training him in his knife skills, so he made him slice off his own finger? And then he said that cooking was about sacrifice? That's what this is.
Yeah. I had to sacrifice Shelly to get the unicorn.
That's right.
He'll
That's
find
right.
her.
We're going to find the unicorn. That's right. We're all on the right path. It's okay.
We sleep. I make a hearty meal. Here's how good it is. Not that good today, but it's still good.
All right.
Good enough.
Good enough.
Hmm.
Well, it's a long night. you keep hearing things out there. And this happened in the woods this whole time, but you keep thinking maybe this time it's little Shelly. It's not. It's never little Shelly.
Just put us out of our misery now. What is it?
Oh, it's always something. But the
There's
thing is
always
with
something.
the woods that you can't always tell what it is that's making those noises. Sometimes there's like a horrible screeching sound. And your guide might know that this is, maybe it's a mating call of a moose, maybe it's a jaguar who got a kill. But for the rest of you, they're just the weird noises of the woods that come out to you. The next morning arises.
Oh.
Still no Shelly.
No unicorn either.
No unicorn either.
In the morning, I'm an early riser, so I wake up early, and I imagine that the unicorn, if it's in this forest, will have been watching us. So what I would like to do is do a little circle around the camp, looking for signs of said unicorn. Maybe in the periphery of our camp, a few 100 feet maybe away from where we were camped. Do a little loop around that.
Well, give me a nature check. No, survival check. I'm sorry. Survival.
Survival. We're not looking at insight?
No.
No, it's survival.
Okay, well, 14.
Yeah. Wouldn't you know it? There are some unmistakable horse tracks, maybe 30 feet from your camp, that actually make a full and complete circle around your camp, walking through specifically muddy ground and soft ground here, not the rocky ground nearby, specifically through soft soils. And it's one full circle with a line heading out of it.
Don't suppose there's any little girl tracks, is there?
You didn't roll high enough to detect those.
Okay. What I will do is get a stone or something and put a cross on the tree nearest to where I found the tracks, just to make sure I can find them again.
Mm-hmm.
And I go back to the camp, and I walk up to Sweet Potato, who I assume is having a nice little glass of wine and maybe like a bacon sandwich or something like that. And I say, "You fool!" And I slap the wine out of his hand. I have found the tracks. Let us go.
Oh, did you find the unicorn?
It's Prince. We can follow it to its lair.
Oh, thank God. Maybe our plan will still work. Maybe he's with Shelly.
Maybe. Oh la la. This voice, it makes me feel the things, the different feelings. Sorry.
Right.
We follow the tracks. I take the guide to the track so we can start to track them.
Okay. Well, guide, you know a lot about tracking. You know a lot about these things. And you will very quickly tell that if these tracks are made by an intelligent creature, it's through the most recognizable set of terrain. Like, it clearly wants you to find these tracks.
Okay.
Does that change anything for you?
Well, it could be a diversion because the unicorn does have the ability to pass without a trace and not leave tracks at all. So theoretically, it could be just leading us on a wild goose chase where it leads it leaves some trail, but then the trail cuts off and it goes nowhere.
Good point.
But, maybe the unicorn in its empathetic, pure-hearted goodness is trying to make contact.
Thank God
Feels
the
like our
sister was
best
only in my
option.
mind.
Yeah. I think we should probably follow the tracks. Either it's an ambush and we can be put out of our misery, or it leads to
I
the
roll
unicorn, maybe.
I can figure out what's if there's some sort of message.
What sort of message might there be within the tracks that you could look for?
I guess not like a mess, not like a code or something, but kind of intuit what the purpose of the tracks being so obvious would be.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's trying to lead us to our sister.
Could be.
Our sister all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's
It's
all
our sister, yeah. Oh, look, we lost our sister.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, we could
Mhm.
just follow the tracks and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, they lead straight across that section of map that you're looking at. And if our party, would you go ahead and put yourself in a marching order for me so I know who's in front?
I'm probably
Yeah,
third.
Who's pulling
Something
up?
like that.
I think.
oh, yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. Well, our party can go ahead and move through this area until you come into this large clearing. And sure enough, in this large clearing, there is your little sister who is face to face with a unicorn who is
shit.
down on its, ankles or knees, whatever you would call them.
Can you pull us to the map part? I'm
oh, yeah.
fucking blind. Oh,
Sorry.
I found it.
And the sister's got the unicorn's head in her hands and sort of rubbing the mane back and forth and looks over her shoulder. Gives you like a nasty look. It's the look that says, "You lost me in the woods, you piece of shit older brother. I'll never forgive you for this."
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, if she only knew the truth.
Yeah, she only knew. Shelly, you're here.
Shh, she says, "She's sleeping."
Perfect.
Okay.
You hear a voice in your head, everyone, from the unicorn. You can tell it's the unicorn speaking telepathically to you. "I'm not sleeping. You lost your sister in the woods?"
I replied, not my sister.
No, I point straight to Sweet Potato.
Yeah,
we all point to sweet potato. I think back to it. I didn't lose her on purpose. It was an accident.
I
We spent all
talked to
night
her.
looking for her.
No, you didn't. You went to sleep. I walked around your camp. My very tracks
don't-
led you here. I talked
We
to
don't-
your sister. She said you brought her out into the deepest part of the woods and then played hide and seek with her and then left her.
I ignore the unicorn.
I mean, that is kind of how hide and seek works. To be
Yeah.
fair, that's kind of
not-
the point of the game.
It's not our fault. She's just good at it.
It's just
Yeah,
very
yeah.
good.
I'll say back. She's really good.
Does the unicorn get red receipts on the telepathic messages? Can I just leave her on red?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she knows. Will you help us find our way out of here?
The unicorn will stand up. The little girl will hold on to her neck, and the unicorn will sort of like use the horn to toss the legs up and over so the child rides across the back of the unicorn's neck. And she will, with her horn, sort of point in a direction, and you can hear the sigh. Somehow, with telepathy, you can still hear the sigh of the unicorn coming through like, "I will show you your way out, but please do not be so careless with this sweet child again."
Oh,
Fantastic.
Don't you worry. We are not going to be any bit of careless.
All right. And the unicorn will lead you at a brisk pace. In fact, a very brisk pace. I need everybody in the party to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm gonna do something funny here, though.
what are you doing?
Fuck, I don't have good performance. I'm gonna hurt my foot, quote unquote.
And
Here's my con save.
Uh-huh.
Well, there you go.
yeah, you do hurt your foot. You try to like pretend to roll your ankle, and you really roll your ankle.
Guys, I don't think I'm gonna be able to walk anymore. I fucked my ankle up.
Jesus
This
Christ,
fucking
power
guy.
through it.
I try to walk.
The
Poke him with the stick. Get up, you lazy piece of shit.
I get up and I try to walk, but I fumble and fall because my ankle's actually fucked up.
Unicorn will come on over to a bush and using her horn very quickly sever an edge of a nice branch that kind of fans out and will telepathy to the ranger and to the fighter of the party, actually to everybody except for the whole party, that you should fashion this fallen branch with all of its fronds into a makeshift sled and tie that into with one of your ropes and put the other end of the rope around her neck with like a big loose, not like a slip knot, but like a just a regular old blah blah blah, and that way she can pull the makeshift sled with the injured and the clearly huffing and puffing hunter of the party, who I'm expecting this role means that you've been like ranging back and forth and the party's following you, but you're always like running up a hill to figure something out and then running over here and like scouting ahead. And the toll of being the eyes and ears and legs of the party is beginning to wear upon you.
The boy's getting a little tired.
Yeah, you're doing all the heavy lifting. So we'll get a little makeshift sort of, grassy, rooty, branchy sled here, which will then attach around the unicorn's neck with a rope. And the two of you can lay on that, and she will pull that sled while the other two of you walk side by side. And the small child rides upon her back.
I tell her the town that we live in, and I thank her for taking us there.
You're welcome, she says. Your sister deserves a safer care.
I ignore the unicorn.
As we get out of the town, I'm starting to psych myself up, knowing what's about to happen.
As we get closer, I mean, we're on the road for a bit, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a couple days.
Yeah, I want to as we walk, I want to test the waters. How much because it can telepathy. I don't know how much it can hear when we whisper behind and stuff like that. So I want to test the waters a little bit when talking to, is it Mathieu?
Mathieu, yeah.
Mathieu. So I'll just always drop a couple hints about unicorns are kind of smelly and see if it reacts at all. See if it can hear us.
It smells just like the gnome.
That's right. And his stupid little sister.
It doesn't seem to be picking up on any of these things.
On the first day? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So using that information, I think we'll try to plot a little bit what the next steps should be as we go in. Or at least me and
Well, I think we let it take us as far as it will to the town. As soon as it wants to turn back, we attack. The further it is from its home, the better.
Can't it just teleport on the path back and then we're fucked? Should maybe one of us stay behind, see if we can catch it, or?
Are we sure we want to go through with this? This thing saved the life of your family.
You invite this guy.
You know who saves the lives of families every single day? Cosmo.
Chef Cosmo.
That's right.
He's the greatest chef that ever existed. He pay you in gold coin, does he not? He has a job to do.
The first night that we're having a meal around a campfire or whatever, I will cast some spells to do all my cool gastromancy stuff with a tiny servant, etc. And I'm going to create the most brilliant meal this unicorn's ever had. And
can we assume that we've been collecting some of the mushrooms and stuff? That I feel like that's something that we would have done if we would have seen it on the side. We would have picked up. Some stuff,
why don't the kitchen people of this campaign make me nature checks to see what sort of good things you can note as you're moving fairly briskly.
13.
13's pretty decent. Kenji, I'm sorry, you haven't found any of the good stuff.
Nick.
Nick.
Do I count? Okay.
Yeah.
Your server. Yeah,
all right. So, Sweet Potato, you found some cool funguses that you are pretty certain are mildly magical. They've got, you don't want to sniff their spores when they're reproducing. That's like not good for you, but they're faintly magical little mushrooms that humans probably don't like, but unicorns probably do.
Okay. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to make the unicorn the best meal it's ever had. Here's my roll.
It's the worst roll of your adventure. Is that because you're having second thoughts?
Stuff. No, it's because I'm working with new materials. Sweet Potato was never worried about his sister. He was worried that his sister was gone because he can't get the unicorn then. He's going to lose his fucking job. That's been the crux of the issue.
Excellent. Job security, most important thing. Well, you come to the point where the unicorn will, speaking always in telepathy to the nearby party, informs you that by the end of this day, she will bring you to the river, and beyond the river will be your homes, and then you'll be fine.
I give Kenji and Matthew Dupont a look.
Mathieu. Yeah. Do we have to bring it back alive, or if it's died within the last couple of hours, is that good as well?
If it's alive, you might get a raise. If it was killed in the last 24 hours, you don't lose your jobs. That's just satisfactory success.
We might want to just go for that, lads, because
you guys have no idea how fresh this meal is going to be. You have no idea how fresh this meal is going to be.
You got Stunning Strike. You can beat it unconscious. It can't teleport. We'll tie it up.
This is our chance to move up in the kitchen.
Oh, I am going to be a sous chef.
That's right. I'm going to be a saucier.
Okay, well, I haven't got any bright ideas for getting the unicorn back alive. My vote is that we attack it at the edge of the river. Maybe we tell it we can't swim. The gnome's only small. He can't swim. He needs to ride across.
So here's something that we can do. When we do eventually beat it down and make it submit, I think I can carry, I'm not sure. I have Tensor's floating disc, and that can hold up to 500 pounds.
Guys, hear me out. Before we attack it, the first thing we do is we take Sweet Potato's sister hostage and yell out, if you teleport away, she dies.
Oh my god.
I don't think it can teleport, but sure.
Why do you say it can't teleport?
Has to teleport to a place within a mile that it knows that it's familiar with. I don't know what that means. So yeah.
Could we get it to teleport us across the river?
Let's ask it.
Get it to burn its teleport.
That's smart.
Oh,
ingenious, Nick.
Let's try it.
Cool mastermind.
Truly.
Let's try it. Okay, I like it.
Okay, so we have this discussion while the unicorn is asleep, and we wake up in the morning ready to.
Yeah, I think this discussion, because the unicorn's not just ever passed out over there. It's a mythical, magical beast. It might sleep while you're sleeping as well, but you can have this conversation bits and pieces on the trail as a marching order, is a constantly shifting long day of things. But the day is nearing the end. You can hear the river in the distance. What are you going to say?
So as we get to the river, I sort of stretch out and say, finally, there's a water. I could do as a swim.
Guys, I hate to be useless again, but my leg's still killing me, and me and Shelly, we can't swim.
This gnome. I roll my eyes at the unicorn, as if to say, check this guy out. First he tries to kill his sister, and now he can't swim. When will it end?
Worry not, small creatures, comes the soothing and reassuring voice of this majestic beast. The place I'm leading you to is a gentle ford. You should be able to walk across with no problem.
Fuck, this guy's smart. No, I absolutely refuse. I want to swim.
That's fine. You may walk along the river and swim to your heart's content.
It is too dangerous to be alone. Why can we not all go across the river? I will swim. The rest of you can ride or jump or whatever. I see you over the other side.
He just starts swimming across the river.
The unicorn will bring you to this spot over here on the river, and you can see just a little bit south of you. Maybe you might have to zoom out the map or scroll a little bit. That it is a gentle fording place. Look at this. Look at this ford right here. It's so oops.
Gentle.
This ford right here. It's so gentle. It's not even that far, and so shallow.
Okay. As I'm getting ready, I'm limbering up. I walk past the name. I say, "You have to drown." And I walk past him, and I will walk up to like the.
Please place your character where you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna come like over here, and I'm gonna like get ready to like dive in and swim. In fact, I might even climb off this tree and dive in if it's deep enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, you begin to climb the tree. What about the rest of the party?
Okay. I whisper to
It's just the line cook next to you.
I'm gonna. Okay.
What do you?
I want to try to fake cry. Is that a performance check?
That's a performance check. Actually, it's a deception check. But what are you fake crying about?
So, well, I want to see if that gets the unicorn's attention.
Yeah. All right.
I just want to start like, because I'm this big burly line cook, super like messy, and I just start like.
Give me a deception check. Oh my god, it's so good. Yeah, you burst into tears all of a sudden. The noble creature with the small child on its back will come on over to you and dip its head next to you and nuzzle you slightly with its large horn and say, "Be not afraid, noble warrior. It is but a little bit of water. Your home is on the other side. I know this has been an arduous trek through the long woods, and it may not be the place you're used to, but home is just over there."
I can't. When I was a child, my father, he went over a river like this and he slipped and he hit his head and he died. I can't even go near it.
You can do it. A little courage will serve you well. You must learn to overcome your fears.
No, I can't.
Try.
It's all I see is his head being split open on the rocks and the water running red with his blood. I can't.
She will cast calm emotions on you and suppress the strong emotions in a group of people.
Well, I'm faking the emotions, Neil. So
Yeah.
what is this?
Well, you just feel, I mean, your emotions are faked, but there's like a deeper tranquility that is instilled within you. You're like ordinary, like, "Ooh, what am I going to do?" is more like, ah. And you could continue to fake your emotions, but I'm going to need you to make me another deception check.
I will speak up and say, what's your name? Kenji. Kenji, come over here. I think I found a good spot for us.
I guess the calm emotion spell causes me to worry less about me losing my job that I worked for my entire life, and I will come join.
I'll whisper to him as we start putting our feet in the water. I need you to trust me. You're willing, okay?
Hatch, what about you? Are you just hanging back?
Yes, chef.
I think I'm hanging back, yeah.
As he steps into the water, I will cast Catnap on him as we're both going in. He is a willing creature,
Yes.
and he is going to fall unconscious for 10 minutes. So as he's walking into the water, he's going to look like he slips and smacks his head.
Genius.
Okay.
And I'm going to go, "Ah! Help! My ankle! I can't help him up!"
God, the unicorn will like, "Oh, fucking splashes into the water and like, uses the horn to help guide the unconscious fighter. So I guess they're probably floating down a little bit farther, like back towards the shore with her horn.
Which side of the shore?
The same side, right over here.
We've done it, Nick.
And then, places the child, lowers the head for the child to hop off.
I'll wobble over.
And with telepathy, you can hear her saying to the child, but to everyone at the same time, "Come, little gnome. Your larger friends are afraid of the water. Show them how easy it is to cross. And your sister will walk across with ease."
I swim across during all
I
this.
am not afraid to cross. My friend just got his ass kicked, though.
Yes. She will drag him onto the shore. Nudge after nudge after nudge, like maybe using the horn to like pierce through his clothing to drag him a little bit.
He's over 10 minutes. Is he okay?
I think he fainted.
He hit his head. I saw him slip real good, I think. It was like he said.
The unicorn will discharge a healing touch and restore 2d8 plus 2 hit points to the fighter to make sure that he's okay.
This creature does not deserve to be fucking
it
backstabbed
doesn't.
like this.
It absolutely does not.
It's in the service of the culinary arts. You don't understand.
True.
Now,
No,
this is
I
the
understand.
campaign you all pitched me, is that you go out and you kill unusual
right.
beasts.
Yeah, but we
Was
didn't say
your-
anything about a unicorn,
Yeah,
Neil.
you were like, all right, let me get the most
This is-
good one. I'm good with
This
it.
is classic Neil.
Let's get her done. We wait 10 minutes for him to wake up.
Yep. The unicorn will hang out with you to make sure everything is okay. And
Oh, he's awake. Can you
he
help?
wakes up.
Can you cross now, Kenji?
I really, Patch, what is going on with you? You're sort of like, you're affiliated with the kitchen. You've done these sorts of things with them before, but it's never been this heart-wrenching.
Yeah,
How are you?
this is a lot to take in.
Yeah.
I have a chance to like kind of get a word in with these guys, like without
Totally. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like 10 minutes. You could come over and like whisper to one of them. Easy.
I guess what I would say is like, hey guys, sorry, there's a siren going on. I hope that's not too loud.
No.
Hey guys, like you've proven yourself to be pretty adept adventurers and trackers throughout the woodlands. Perhaps you could come work for what is it called? Lofton Outfitters. Instead of subjecting yourselves to the torturous tasks that your head chef puts you up to. I don't know.
You know, I'm not against the idea.
The gnome looks at you with, I don't know, fear, determination. I would not ever leave Cosmo.
Perhaps there are bigger things to say. This client of Cosmos that is requesting such heinous dishes be prepared for them. Perhaps they're the foe that we should really be thinking of slaying.
Let's wait for Kenji to wake up. I check his head. Does he have a fractured skull?
No, not at all.
Good.
He's been healed. He's fine. Kenji, you wake up. You're sitting on the soft, sandy banks. There's water lapping across your ankles. The little girl has run back and forth 100 times, sort of excited to be home and kind of tired that, there's this nonsense happening. But when you finally wake up, she jumps up and down and goes, "Come on, let's go. We're almost home. I can't wait to be home. It's only a few more hours once we cross the river. Look, brother, look how easy it is to cross." The unicorn will also have come over to the gnome and use another charge of her healing touch to heal your ankle.
Nice.
Nice.
I'll stand up. My ankle feels better.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Oh,
give
no.
the maitre d' a look.
I'm on the other side of the river, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what we're doing anymore. I give
Well,
Kenji a look.
now that you're all ready, I'll take my leave. Be well, creatures. Try not to lose your own in the woods again.
I swing at the unicorn's neck with my battle axe.
You have advantage.
Oh my
She's not expecting it.
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't expecting it either. Roll again.
It's a hit. It's a hit. Oh God, is it a hit? The battle axe hits the unicorn. 8 points of damage. You can still make your second attack and your offhand attack.
Hit.
Oh God. Yeah, it's
Action
all...
surge that bitch.
Yeah, she's only got 12 AC. Oh my God.
Offhand.
Oh my God. They're all hits.
A pure good creature.
Action surge.
8. 9.
Yes.
Well, you have advantage on these
Oh.
attacks because it's a surprise round here.
All right, so I should be rolling like this.
Yeah.
But that was a normal one, so we'll do this one again normally.
That's a hit. And actually, once you roll that damage, just roll me 2d20 flat just to make sure that those other ones weren't
crits.
also crits. Yeah.
You
This
got him,
damage
Nick.
first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they weren't crits. Roll me the damage for this battle axe, please.
Oh, oops, that's
The damage.
I got it. No, I
Just the
Ooh.
damage.
He's not gonna.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, so that has been one hand, offhand, longsword, action surge, one attack, second attack comes now.
So
Ow.
one more. That's one more battle axe. Yeah.
Yeah.
At advantage.
It's another hit.
Ooh, boom.
Unicorn is at low HP. It's initiative round.
God.
Whatever you're going to do, now's the time to do it.
Here, I didn't do the initiative. Wow, my initiative sucks for once. Dang it.
Oh no, you conveniently don't have to make a decision on which side to join.
I got him.
Nice.
The apprentice Gastromaster is the first one to go in the full-fledged round.
I
Wait,
can't
no,
sleep at third
yeah.
level
Nice.
onto the unicorn. 25 plus 19.
Yeah, I'm just adjusting this stuff. 1, 2,
44
3,
hit
4.
points.
Yeah.
I think I'm missing
44.
No, I'm not missing anyone. Okay. 44 is a lot of HP. Our unicorn has advantage on saving throws, but sleep doesn't have any saving throws. Right?
True.
I'll type
Yeah.
it in the chat.
No save.
No save.
Immune to charmed, but that is not the same thing. I mean, it's an enchantment spell, but that's not a charm, right?
No.
Sleep.
The unicorn falls asleep before it can take its
Reckon-
turn.
Nice work.
Your sister turns
hold
to
on.
you.
Wait. Undead and creatures immune to being charmed aren't affected by this spell, Sleep says.
Oh!
Let's play it correctly.
Rip. Sleep doesn't work.
Doesn't
It's the
work.
sisters go.
The sisters go. She runs and puts herself on top, or like between you and the unicorn. What are you doing? No! Don't hurt Charlie! Line cook, it's your turn.
Charlie, that's a
fat
old sort of flash animation.
That is, yeah. It's a good reference.
That is good reference, yeah.
With no regard for the little girl, yelling out, "This is for Gastro and his arts. You don't understand." I swing my battle axe at the unicorn. This is no longer at advantage.
What?
22 is a hit. Oh. 10. Unicorn's so
Finish it
close to
off.
dead.
Second attack.
Oh, it's a
rip.
critical hit. For 4 damage. It's
Sorry.
for 5 damage. It's the worst critical hit the world has ever seen.
Oh my god, yeah.
And my offhand.
Please.
The
Yes, sir.
one.
Oh,
Okay.
if you hit, hold on. It's at 1 HP.
Oh my.
Don't worry.
Host.
You got
Server.
him.
Maitre d', you're across the river. The river is
take
difficult
out-
terrain.
It's all right. I'm going to throw a dart at it.
What? That's actually like the perfect non-lethal damage.
Fucking, I calculate the angles and I just go 16. 5
Hits.
damage. Boom.
The unicorn goes down.
I made my choice. We need to stabilize the unicorn, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. Because it's not your turn. It's
Well, I've still got
Jogan's
another
turn.
attack. Oh yeah.
Sure, but you're not gonna do anything else.
No.
You've just seen this majestic creature save a child, use its powers, and take every bit of patience and care to see that everyone is safely out of this situation, and then get betrayed the moment it turns its back and walks away. What are you going to do here? Which side are you on?
Clearly the wrong one. Yeah, Jaugen's gonna say, "You absolute buffoons! You don't know what true treasure looks like." He's gonna raise his bow at his party members.
Fucking do it. Let's go.
Who are you going to shoot it at? Who's the target of your bow shot?
Well, I'm trying to get them to stand down before I fire. I'm trying to just say like, don't come any closer. Let me save the unicorn if I even can. I don't know how to do that, but is the unicorn dead or is it unconscious?
It seems to be unconscious. The unicorn does get death saves. It's a majestic creature.
Okay.
How are you going to tell if these people are backing down or not? And how long do you wait?
Well, talking is a free action, right? So can I just
It
say
is,
like,
but the rounds are short, right? That's only 6 seconds, and the death saves start coming fast. So you only have a few seconds here to try and save the unicorn's life. What are you going to say?
If you come any closer, I'm firing at your. I'm shooting to kill, and I guess I'll ready a.
Wait, if he walks away like that, do I get an opportunity attack?
I shouldn't be moving him. That was me moving him just
sorry,
for
sorry,
dramatic effect. Yeah. Who are you ready?
12 between them. Yeah, I would move probably between Jan and the unicorn.
Like over here-ish? Sort of. Sorry, he was already next to the unicorn, so you can move right there, but you could stand on the unicorn because he's prone.
Sure, I'd shield it, yeah.
I take an opportunity attack with the dagger.
Oh my
God.
Oh my god.
I have
Hell
or I guess a rolling pin.
That's my future sous chef, baby.
The rolling pin
let's
comes
go.
out. Whoosh, it's a wild miss.
Oh no. He can take his attack now, though. I think.
Sorry, the unicorn goes where I lost its initiative. It's
like
10.2.
10.16.
Yeah. So it should have already made one death save, which I will. No, it's supposed to be a D20. I'm sorry. 1D20. It's past one death save.
Does Patch not get his ready to attack after the apprentice attacks him?
Well,
I took a swing.
that's true. Do you gonna take your shot? You're ready to attack at the apprentice?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I can shoot him, dude.
Do it. It's a hit.
Oh, boom.
You don't have advantage on the shot, but you do 8 points of damage. Apprentice Gastromancer. What are you gonna do?
Do you have any metal on you? Are you wearing like a breastplate?
I have. Let's see. I think I'm wearing leather armor.
Mm-hmm. You got a short sword.
I'm wearing
That's in a
studded
sheath.
leather. Yeah, I guess I have a short sword.
I'm gonna cast Flame Blade at second level as a bonus action, and I'm going to attack you.
Oh my god. You produce fire in your hand.
Blade similar to a scimitar to make a melee spell attack with the fire blade. What do I roll for that, Koibu? Spell attack bonus is 6, so I roll D20
plus 6, yeah.
14.
14 is a miss. I have a AC 16.
I miss.
The sister, brother, no, what are you doing? And she will attempt to shove you to the ground. She is one size smaller than you, so she will make her athletics versus your athletics or acrobatics. It's 16. She gets you at the right angle. She comes up from below. She hits you in the nuts and then grabs you by the ankles, and you go tumbling down. You are prone, Gastromancer.
Do you want me
Line-
to move back one square, or do you want me to stay in that square?
No, you're in the same square. You're just prone.
In the same square. Got it.
Yeah. Line cook.
I will try to reason with Jaugen. Jaugen, hear me out. You've seen me out there. You've seen the ideas that I have. You've seen the ideas that I have for this restaurant and what to do with the wildlife in here. If I get to the top, your business will flourish like it never has before. There will be so many more customers under me. There will be so many more people willing to pay for the riches of this land, and you can be at the forefront here, providing us with them. Imagine you can do anything. You could protect this land forever with the money that you make. It's a small price to pay. We're not gonna kill everything in this land. We're just gonna take a small part of it, and you can use what you make off of that to protect the rest. Be reasonable with us here. You don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're robbing of the world.
That's about 6 seconds.
Okay.
All right.
What is your character's name?
Okay.
Kenji.
Kenji.
Do I?
Go ahead.
Is it-
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, okay. Kenji, I totally appreciate your creativity. You can start your own restaurant. You don't need to worship someone else until they give you the opportunity to move up. We could work together and build our own culinary masterpieces.
Maitre D.
I will use a key point to do Step of the Wind, which gives me double jump distance and a dash action. So I think I can jump 16 feet based on my strength of 8, which gets me to more or less, I think I can leap to like the edge of the shallow bit here.
Mhm.
And then I've got a dash action as well. So I'm pretty certain that gets me another 45 feet, right?
Yeah.
So I think I could get behind.
Knock his ass out.
Yeah. You can get over here. Yeah, you can easily quickly surround him
Oh, hang on.
with a flurry of speed. You jump into the river, you bolt across the water.
I get behind him and I will say, you're surrounded. You've been paid. Sorry. You are surrounded. You have been paid in gold. Drop your weapons. Walk away. This is not to do with you.
The unicorn makes a death saving throw.
Not a natural 20, please.
Oh,
Good.
so close. It's 2 passes.
Close.
TierZoo.
Can I? So I have cunning action.
Mm-hmm.
I use that to try to stabilize the unicorn.
No. It would
Okay.
be a
Medicine check.
medicine check to stabilize the unicorn. You can do that right now as your turn
Okay.
because you're on top of the unicorn.
I will
think
let him do that.
That's in everyone's best interest.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
make me a medicine check. It's not good enough. You've never stabilized a horse before, especially one that's been hacked in the neck by battle axes and long swords. Gastromancer.
I will cast sleep on my sister.
Nice.
Yeah, she's only got 5 HP. She is definitely
She
going
goes
down,
Betty Boss.
right?
I would assume so. Yep.
This is
Yeah.
the most horrific campaign I've ever played.
Line cook.
We have to get the horse back.
Maybe if you would have dined with us, you'd have known to appreciate Cosmo's brilliance.
Brandon, do what you came for.
Are you gonna leave the trader? Line cook? Can he live? Do you need his services again one day?
I will let him live. He's of no concern. The unicorn is the most important thing here.
Unicorn.
Yeah.
1d20. fails 1 death save, has passed 2 death saves. Host, I guess skipped your turn because only one person can medicine check at a time, and I thought it was going to pass, but you technically have a turn here.
Well, I want to check is our guide willing to walk away here or not? Will you leave? You are done here.
You can't be serious.
The job is the job. You know this.
There are other jobs. Is this really
Perhaps.
everything to you?
I leave my family to come to this place. So far away, so different. Over here, I speak so strange. Back at home, they sound like me. The people here, they sound so strange.
You do sound.
There's no passion. Come
on, we gotta get this thing back.
It's gonna make another death save.
I give you another round. This is your last chance to leave.
Unicorn death save coming in.
Wait, no, it should be the hunter's turn first, right?
Yes, what?
Because you skipped over Nick.
I
You did a death
did.
save.
The
now it
hunter
should be-
finished their medicine check now, but can't make another because they failed. I'm not sure what the rules all are on stabilizing. I'll check them.
Well, I think we're
But it is
trying
the
to ask the
hunter's
hunter to
turn.
leave.
Yeah, Hunter.
Oh, is it my turn again?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's your turn.
I'm still gonna stay on top of the unicorn, and I'll ready an attack action.
All right. This guy's dying. You're dying for it. I respect that.
I respect it. You died for it.
And hey, there's an audience here. Can I really like out of an audience here? I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. Well, he's not going to
My
go.
turn.
It's your turn, Gastromancer.
I am going to cast hate. Oh, sorry, I can't do that. I'm going to flame blade his ass.
All right.
Bring it on.
1d20 plus 6.
Yep.
At advantage, maybe? Because
No,
I don't
no
think I get advantage
advantage.
because Nick moved. It's fine, I
Definitely a
miss.
miss. Whoosh. The sister's unconscious. The line cook.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
been
going
your
all out on
friend.
him if he's not moving. We got Battle Axe 1.
Oh.
You know what? TierZoo is nice
you
enough
actually-
to agree to play in our game, and what do?
We kill him.
Fucking kill
We
him.
fucking kill him.
You do have advantage on these because he's being flanked.
Can I respond? Can I respond with my attack?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can shoot at, I guess, either of the people in front of you, but you have your bow out, right? And you're melee, so you have disadvantage, but go ahead and shoot the cook.
Sure. Yeah, I'll attack. Is it Kaizo? What was it?
Kenji.
Kenji.
Yeah.
Disadvantage. No, not rapier. Short bow.
No.
Okay.
No. Go ahead and roll another d20 there, Peachal, just to make sure it's not a critical, because you are flanking.
You're at
You've
advantage
got-
the whole time.
Nope.
Okay. 8
Do I
damage to TierZoo. Go ahead and make your other 2 attacks
Okay.
at advantage.
Advantage. Boom. Battle Axe.
Hit.
Yep.
Boom.
Oh.
I'll use uncanny dodge on that one, so I'll only take
Excellent.
5.
Excellent.
Nice.
And offhand longsword.
Hit.
15.
That's not a hit.
15, isn't that at your AC?
Yeah. Oh, do you play that tie
A or
go?
B.
Yeah, I thought that's how the rules were.
Oh, okay. I've always played it the opposite, but
You have? Okay.
Fine.
Whittling
Alright,
down. Host.
all right.
Maitre d'.
Yep. Advantage, right? Quarter staff in the back of
Oh,
the
that's
head.
brutal.
22.
Hit.
For 7 damage, I would like to spend a key point to do a stunning strike. You've got to make a Constitution saving throw. I'll be stunned until the end of my next turn.
Constitution saving throw. There you go.
Oh, stunned.
All right. We don't have to kill him, at least. I will spend the rest of my action tying him up, and we can leave him on the shore here and try
Okay.
to come back.
Unicorn's death save is a 3. 2 passes, 2 fails.
Okay, wait. Who's got our best medicine? Then we've got one round to do it here. I'm doing the
Gastromancer.
tying. Yeah,
I have
It's your
one of you
turn.
guys.
I have a
Um,
4 in medicine. Is that?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
that's good.
Yeah, he deals with the animals.
All right, line cook.
Save him.
Medicine check. DC 10.
Oh, you're good.
Nice.
You've done it.
Wait, I think we need to kill that guy, the ranger. He knows we took a unicorn in. Just throw him in the river. We can't let things get out at Cosmo's Kitchen. You heard what he said at the beginning.
I mean, you know, now that I look at him, he does have some nice thighs. Throw those in a pot with some wine, some pearl onions.
Cosmo, you might not want people to know, but he's no murderer.
Let's bring him to Cosmo then, and let Cosmo decide.
Sounds like a plan.
Maybe we can keep him captured until after the event is over.
Yeah. I'll produce
made an order of 1 unicorn. I don't know if he's going to be happy if we bring 1 unicorn and 1 ranger, but I think that's.
I'll produce a Tensor's floating disc. Is the unicorn less than 500 pounds?
No, it's definitely way more than that.
Can I do 2 Tensor's floating discs and they each take half?
They're they're not concentration spells. Do you have more than 1 Tensor's floating disc?
I mean, in 5th edition, you don't choose your spell.
Yeah,
I have
totally.
2 first spells, so that's left.
Yeah. What's the weight of a horse though? It's like 1,000, 1,500 pounds, 2,200. Anyone know the weight of a horse?
Weigh 700 to 1,000 kg.
Kilograms. Yeah.
Oh, kg. Oh, yeah. So it won't fit on 2 Tensor's floating discs.
Can I upcast a 2nd level spell for a 3rd?
You can downcast second. Yeah, you can cast it Tensor's floating disc at 2 or 3.
I will cast 3.
Yeah, you can just use the rest of your spells to make Tensor's floating discs.
Yeah, we get the horse over. We get the horse home.
All right, I'll carry the ranger.
I'll throw my sister on one of the discs.
Could I use cunning action and sleight of hand to try to get out of the tie up?
Yes. At some point during this adventure, you can go ahead and make me a sleight of hands check versus. Actually, it's opposed sleight of hand checks for this tie-up, I'm going to say. Since you're a rogue, we'll have them be even. I think normally the person tied up would have a disadvantage over the person doing the tying, but you're a rogue and you've got plenty of roguey abilities, so just opposed sleight of
against me.
Yeah.
Huge, Nick.
Oh, that's really good.
Crazy. Okay.
Oh, it's not good enough.
Damn.
At some point. Go ahead.
I'll bonus action hide then after I get out.
Yeah. It sounds like at some point the rogue will escape.
Yeah. I don't spend too much energy to look for him.
Fine. We bring the unicorn back alive.
Yeah.
Cooks! I see we've come back. Kitchen's getting up and running. Just got some new coal, some new wood, some new mesquite. Patched a couple holes in the roof. See, you're all still alive, and what do we have here but a dead unicorn?
He's not dead, Chef. He lives.
It's knocked out, Chef.
By the gods! You've done it! Good job, boys! You've done it! Now blindfold that sucker!
Yes, Chef.
If it doesn't know where it is, it doesn't know where it can teleport to.
Genius.
We should have thought of that.
Yeah. Chef, you're so smart.
Mm-hmm.
We'll blindfold it and put a hood. Yes, Chef, you are the smartest.
Oh my god, you're so smart, Chef.
Of course. The reason is Cosmo's Kitchen, and not what's your fuck's name's kitchen.
There was a problem with the ranger though. He turned on us.
That's okay.
I shut up.
It's fine if he died. He's like totally expendable, just like the lot of you. Now,
Chef,
everyone.
Unfortunately, he did not die, Chef. He
ran away, Chef.
He turned against us and got away.
I told him that we should kill him, but I point at the Major D. He wanted to keep him alive.
What?
I kind of nudge Kenji.
It was kind of the Major D's idea to keep him alive, Chef. That's true, yeah.
Bastards. How dare you?
Does you know who the mysterious guest is? Who the mysterious diner is?
No.
Did we ever know?
I don't think we ever knew.
You obviously knows about the unicorn, but not about the guest.
Well, everybody's going to know we're serving unicorn. It'll be the talk of the town. It'll be a primary advertising tool for the next moon. So,
who is our guest, Jeff?
Our guest is The maitre d' can know since he'll have to do the serving. The rest of us, it needs to be a complete secret. It's one of the elven princes. Shh.
Ooh,
So,
la, 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 la.
Kenji, I'm going to need you to sharpen your knives. Sweet Potato, get your spells ready and go refresh my patch of herbs and spices. Mathieu
Chef,
Dupont, it's time.
Did we get
Clean your
the promotion,
uniform.
Chef?
Yes, chef.
Um,
We chef.
Promotion? Who said anything about a promotion? You haven't worked very hard at all. Look at those soft, gooey hands. You look like you've been just recently rested and healed. I don't even know if you've actually done any work. Look
Yes,
at
chef.
you. You all look too well rested.
And all was well with the world. I head to my chambers to get changed.
I go back to doing the bitch work.
I
Well-
go inside to do prep.
You will find that you have a new hat waiting for you, Sweet Potato. It's slightly larger with a bigger puff on top.
Nice.
You've
He
been
does
promoted.
care.
Kenji, you will find a new set of sharp knives. Not just these copper Bronze Age knives that you've been using around here, because this is like a Bronze Age zone. But you've got imported Damascus steel knives sitting for you, waiting for you back there.
Kenji
And-
will smile slightly at that, but then immediately start his prep work with his new
Mhm.
knives.
And Maitre D,
Mm-hmm.
you have
What do
a
I get?
new junior assistant who is sitting at the ready in a new apron, fresh and ready to take orders from you.
You call this pressed? It looks a fucking state. Get back out there and iron your clothes.
Yes, sir. And she will scurry off.
Uh,
And you know what,
good.
guys? You know what? The unicorn is delicious. Oh my
Oh,
god, it's
yes.
so good.
Yes.
You have no idea how good the unicorn is. Oh my god.
The good ending.
do we all get to try it?
Of course you do.
Nice. It was all
I get the
worth.
chef's cuts.
You're all monsters. I'm never playing.
Oh, you weren't here for the pirate campaign.
Yeah, it gets a lot worse than this.
Well, everybody, that is our session of Cosmo's Kitchen. I hope you are all enjoyed this campaign.
Satiated.
I think
Yes.
I hope you're all filled to the brim
Yeah.
with some feeling, somehow, somewhere.
True.
It was fun. Your character is really funny. I really like your the French stuff.
Oh, thanks.
Nick's was good.
Cheers.
Right, everybody. Well, we're gonna take off right now, and I think the four of us are gonna go and do our post game show, and we're gonna
Yes.
have to say goodbye to Patch. And got anything to say before we take off, Patch? Where can we find more of you?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you can find me at youtube.com/TierZoo if you like learning about animals in a sort of gamified way. Wildlife ecology, biology through the lens of gaming. That's where you can find me. Yeah. Thanks for having me. This was a lot of fun.
Thanks for coming. It was a lot of fun.
thanks.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man.
You know, it was
Yeah.
fun anyway.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Did you
Good night.
Alright, see you later, guys.
Remember, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe.
subscribe?